Good evening. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm here with special guest. Hello, special guest.
Hello.
Hello. How are y'all doing tonight? Dual Flapper, aka my brother, is on here. It's the first time he's ever made the beginning of a live. This is crazy. What's going on? All right, I'm just getting set up. Sorry, guys. Kind of a long day. Dual Flapper, the basement backed up today, and my wife has been nothing short of stellar, picking up turds off the floor all day. So the Darkwater room literally became Darkwater. Pretty crazy. Oh, Dual Flapper said he pooped his pants. Marco, Barbie EDC, how you doing? Ooh, got a Ground Fog, number 1. Marco, Terrence Funderburg. 5D, what's up? Alex Kerber. What we got for show and tell today? Oh, we got a lot of show and tell. A lot of craziness. Haven't decided if I wanted to anno anything on live tonight. That's up to you guys, I guess. I can leave it in that. Leave that in your court, but yeah, let me know what you guys carried today. Twisted Sis, how you doing? Hope you enjoy your new Kaiser Hawk. South Carolina Knife Monkey, good evening. Yeah, let me know what you guys carried today. Welcome back. War Room, how's it going? I was going to call you today, but it had only been like for 2 minutes because I was late for track already, but hope you're doing good. Yeah, let me get a liquid courage right here. Oh, man. Holy cow. That was really good. Let me pull this out here real quick. He doesn't even know. Got a special guest in here tonight. I'm not actually talking to myself. Let's see that challenge coin. How you doing, Ryan? Give me 1 second. I'm going to put this back in the cradle. Oh, all right. So here's the challenge. Oh, I have it upside down like a dummy. See if I can get some good U.S. Navy Mustang, Sursum Ab Ordine. And here's the Naval Officer crest. And then the bucking stallion is me, a Mustang officer. Now that's a coin. Yep. So it says here, let me see if I can zoom in for you. The Mustang possesses the one thing that direct commissions may pretend but can never attain. The sure knowledge of what goes on in the hearts and minds of enlisted men and women. And this is kind of a play off of the John Wick coin with the Blood Pact. And you put your former rank and your current rank in there. And you put the pins through the back like that. And you press them in. And, yeah, you know. Then you seal your fate. You're a new Army lieutenant. That's awesome. Congratulations. Thank you for your service, Menikem. Hopefully that's how you say that. And then, so for Navy, it's a limited duty officer is what I am. And it says, why a Mustang? Mustangs are wild animals. Although they can be tamed and saddle broken, Mustangs can unexpectedly revert to old habits and need to be handled carefully. By the same token, since a Mustang was formerly a wild and free animal, it may very well be wiser, more capable, and have a better survival instinct than the thoroughbreds. The Mustang can take care of itself when things get tough, thriving on rough treatment, while the thoroughbred, having been pampered its whole life, cannot. And that's the Thought it was a pretty dope coin. Never had one of these, so thought it was pretty awesome. This is kind of like my 25-year Navy gift to myself. Actually, I hit 25 years in June, so that'll be pretty cool. Pretty neat. He says, go beat Navy. Go Army, beat Navy. Always that awesome. Got plenty of Army in here. Rolf, War Room EDC. So, yeah, it's been a blast. So, yeah, let me know what you guys carried this week in your pockets. Today, I kind of had a fun carry. I did the my Mahi Mahi edition Bridgeport 395, which this thing is just ridiculous. Here, I'll pass this over to Z-Man over here. And then, what was the other one I carried today? Oh, the Kaiser. And that Kaiser is now on its way to its new home. Somebody really wanted it and made a very good trade on it. So, give me 1 second here. Is that sharing? Messages. Oh, wrong one. Share, Messenger. Can you guys see me? What Kaiser? The Beyond? Yep, that Kaiser Beyond already got traded out by a Kaiser knife hound, such, you know, kind of like us. And he wanted that anno, and he donated a knife to the channel for a giveaway. And so we traded out knives. I got another brand new Kaiser Beyond, and he got the anode one, and then also sent me a knife to donate. So pretty cool. Vix Blades. Sorry, Victoria, how you doing? Miss Brown Sugar. Hey, girl. Tomcat Aya's here. There's Mr. Tomcat. Sorry, everyone. That was my kids talking on my phone. No wonder you sounded a little too jacked to say hi. Tell the girls I said, what's up, Dual Flapper? That's my brother's daughters. Bracelet Boutique. Wait, who is that? I don't know who that is. How you doing, Bracelet Boutique? Oh, I'm covering up stuff here. Wyoming Adventures, drive safe. Where are you headed from right now? They got a great laugh. I got a great laugh. Yeah, let me know what you guys carried today. Sorry, that's my business name. But whose business? Bracelet. I'm trying to see the background here, who that is. Question for you. I'm a civilian, but there's a guy who is trying to get involved in an organization that I'm part of that is suspected of stolen valor. Can I verify service without asking for his DD-214? Yeah, I mean, there's like Stolen Valor, that organization themselves, if you just give them their name. There's a lot of Stolen Valor out there. A lot of the times we just laugh those guys off, but you know, if people are trying to use Stolen Valor for personal gain, like you know, employment or things like that, then yeah, I mean, there's ways about that. You know, a lot of these guys, when they have Stolen Valor, they have no idea what they're talking about. So it's easy to spot Stolen Valor. But anyways, you can hit me up about that, and I'll do what I can to help you. So I'll eventually figure out this new fandangled technology. How you doing, Rodney? Good to see you. I better put these front and center here because get some pretty colors. Oh, I didn't do this one. I'm taking credit for one that I didn't do. Mick Ranger, how are you? Nathan Cooper. Carried my new off-grid Ranger. Excellent knife. Reminds me of a ZT. I need to check that out. Did I miss somebody here? Rolf Robertson carried his Para 3 lightweight. Benchmade bug out. Twisted Sis carried her Kaiser Hawk in full DLC. Oh, DLC and PVD handle. Pretty awesome. Nathan Nedick, how you doing? Fellow Wyomingite. Full titanium XM18 and Spyderco Brower. No, Brewer? Brower? What's in the Kaiser box? What's in the box? This is a Kaiser Madrak from Nathan Cooper, and we're going to do a little magic to it. Joe Kasperic, how you doing? Good to see you. Neil McKenzie carried the Kaiser Mini Roach, CJRB Mini Pyrite, Tiny Sog on a keyring. Hey, I think I know what Sog you're talking about. And the Fulamov Mini Light. That's awesome, Neil. Good to see you. Jim Cox, mostly Vosteed Hedgehog today, but shuffled through a few. Understood, Jim. I totally understand that. War Room EDC said he gave his carry a ways back. I'm going to have to scroll back through the comments there. Sorry, War Room. Wow. It is not wanting to cooperate with me tonight. Looking for the big rig. War Room. Go Army. Oh, carry the Praetorian T, the Hinder XM 18. 80 20.5 Tanto in 3V. Kubi Dusk Devil. Jason Beecher says, I just stopped to say hi and like the chat. Good night, everyone. Jason Beecher, good to see you. Yeah, if you haven't already, please double tap the screen and give the video a like. And Dual Flapper is carrying the Monster Folding Kukri. Thank you, man. As for what I carried today, I'm not a knife guy, but I carried my Savage Arms 110 precision to the range. Hey, that's perfect, Ryan. I too like the pews. They just don't like me to do pews on live streams. So, a baby knife, says Yam VR. Brown Sugar says hello. I'm late to the party. How you doing, Manuel? Good to see you. Yeah, I would have a Kaiser Beyond here, but Manuel Mello in the chat there is the one who adopted the Beyond. And so I will be doing work to another one. I have a personal one sitting here. And, they're just too cool of a knife to not do something to. Like, I love the color. It looks very military or stealth fighter-ish. But it also kind of reminds me of Tron. And it's funny because I've always said that. And then my buddy that's here with me right now, that was one of the first things he said. It's very Tron-ish. And that's kind of why I wanted to do the funky color scheme.
What's even a word?
Yeah, we just made a word. Tronish. Tronish. It's a great gun, Tomcat. Only thing I don't like is the $5 per round. No, so you're shooting either 110, probably 338 Lapua. Because BMG, I don't think they make BMG in the 110. I don't know. Anyways, just guessing. Alicia, how you doing? How's Casper doing today? It's cool to see all these very awesome Wyoming people in here. What you want for it? What you want for what? Knife Monkey? Yep, 338 Lapua. Good guess. What? Then leave the chat. The one in your hand. Oh, I don't know if this is my personal one. I have another one coming. SC Knife Monkey from Manuel Mello. We did a swap. And so, if you want one, I'm asking 120, but that is with a full custom anodized job on them. I know these were more than that brand new. Then they went down on sale like $80, but they're clearanced and they're never to be made again. So these are going to be a thing of the past. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll anodize this one tonight for everybody on the live stream. So yeah, the Beyond, the one that Manuel is getting is so. The Beyond already has such a sweet sound, but for some reason, the one that Manuel's getting is absolutely tingy. This one rocks. But that other one is even louder. Like, it's crazy. Like, I had a hard time when he's like, I want that. I'm like, ugh, okay. It was a good one. So, Manuel, when you get that and you do that reverse flick on it, you're going to see, man, that thing absolutely sings. War Room says he's not giving his Beyond up ever. Not until you send it to me to do an ano, but then you're getting it right back. Tronishness, yep. Okay, so here's a question. So like the one I did for manual, you know, all it was the green, but I want to do some lines through it. And I talked about it last time, kind of making this like a comet. But because it's so angular, I kind of want it to look like either it's going so fast that it's streaking up the side. So I can either run the streaks this way, or I can run them. I kind of want to run them down this way. I don't know. What say you guys? This angle, so like them coming through like this, or should we do them up like that? And it'll just be on the flats. Zachary Knight, how you doing? Oh, roger that, Manny. Or excuse me, Manuel. My manual friends, they always go by Manny, and I just assumed, but I probably better not assume, right? Turd Burglar, how you doing? Hope you got your win. Putting a hair-popping edge on that Darkwater custom harpoon. From the giveaway, the custom Hamon is really pretty, and I'm enjoying it. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you like it, Turd. It was fun, and under the scales, I did put DWA 25 on there, just so you know. I was just testing out how that would stay when I did the when I did the acid etch, and it stayed really well. So just, you know, learning new things. So Manuel says up, Alex Kerber says down. War Room, first option. Oh, up. I see what you guys are saying. Up and down, first option. So like up, coming up from like, say if this was a plane, it would be coming up like this, like water streaks, and not down.
Rain on a window.
Rain on a window in an aircraft. I mean, I could go straight back too, but I kind of like angle. It's already angular, so it's funny because posting this on the Kaiser forum, everybody wants to know the exact voltage and what chemicals and everything, you know. And I went to the second decimal point, so hopefully they get it right. Going down, I might offer, hey McRanger, anyone make cleavers? Wyoming Adventures agree. Roger Baker, hey everyone, hope all is doing well. Good to see you, Roger Baker. Canon 0311 USMC, evening, hope all is well. Well, how you doing, Double Dog? Finally have someone else other than Army in here. I feel like I'm getting surrounded. That would be cool. Would be a great contrast to the knife angles from bottom to top would be cool, but any angle would look good. I agree. Up, yes, up at an angle. Barbie Rah. Ooh, rah. Every day I spend in the Marine Corps is the greatest day of my life. Ooh, rah. Wyoming Adventures. Hey, back from the Rock. Wait, you were on the Rock? Oh, from the Rock. Rock Springs. Agree with you guys. I would go up at an angle. Okay, that's cool. That's good. That's what I will do. Maybe we can even do that on the live stream tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Yut. Yeah, I really like to be on. So I've got a couple candidates for Anno. This is one of them. I'm going to do another Chavez. Because these are just so cool. Have you guys seen the Chavezes yet? Army here, 4th Battalion, 31st Infantry. Thank you for your service, Manny. I definitely appreciate you, bro. That's awesome. I'm trying to think what I sent in your box today. I sent you some Darkwater stickers in there, Manuel. Thanks to all who served. Well, thank you, Barbie. You're sitting right next to one, though. Parallel with the front end of the handle. Okay. Where is so Nathan Nedick is getting? Gosh, give me 1 second. Have you seen this? Let's see. Where's my pile of knives here? Here's another one that I'll be doing. This is another one I got in this week. The Cuvist. Such a cool little knife. That's Nathan Nedick. Oh, there it is. All right, Nathan, Jose Brenes. Nice knife. Thank you, Jose. Brian F., how you doing, bro? Good to see you. Love my Chavez. I just need some tie scales. That's my style. Yep. Bro, do an EDC cleaver. Well, I don't, unless I start learning how to make these, I don't know. Maybe eventually. But I definitely love these Chavez. They're tanks, though. I mean, this is definitely 28 Baby Shark. Thank you for your service as well. Hog Road, how you doing, bro? She's mad at me for all the foxhole, or for the... You're only supposed to dig one until they zero in on your location. Then you better have a second one made. And then maybe a third. Barbie says, what? 3rd Battalion, 6 Marines, and 4th Marine... What's MEB? Marine Expeditionary Battalion, maybe? I wish I knew all the stuff, but I don't. Darkwater, I just hit 685 subs. Yes! Oh, you know what? I am not... Make sure, everybody, in your chat that you go to all comments, not just top messages, all messages, and then you will get the latest of all messages, which I am not, clearly. So, Darkwater is late to the party. If you want an EDC cleaver, check out the Off-Grid Knives Hoglet. Okay, yeah, that sounds cool. I'll have to check it out. Is there a Civivi back there? There is a Civivi. What do we got? Mini Mastodon. Dual Flapper, don't you already have a mini cleaver or no? I guess I don't know. Oh, my carry for the day is a Kaiser T1, Kaiser Cobalt 2, Sodbuster, Congress flight pin. Wish YouTube would go back to all comments. You can't see that, Wyoming Adventures. What are your choices for commenting right now? Almost bought a Hoglet, but got the Ranger instead. SE Knife Monkey, I love the T1. So Manuel Mello, I told you I never got a Thai T1. Well, I had a T1 here, and then it was one like 2 or 3 weeks ago from SE Knife Monkey. So I did a little Darkwater mods to it, just very light, because I wanted to get it out to him. But the one T1 I had for about 2 months and never even opened the box until it was given on a giveaway. And then I realized how cool that knife was. So eventually I will find a titanium one and do that. So me too. Just picked up a Box Elder Sabenza on Friday. Oh, Full Fire, how you doing? Box Elder Sabenza on Friday, and it's been dominating my pockets. That's awesome. The mini sheepdog is actually pretty sweet. Oh, yeah, why am I not saying that? The mini sheepdog. Yeah, because I have a sheepdog here and about, well, let's see. Can I get into the... Here we go. Here's my mini sheepdog selection. We got the button lock, and then a little carbon fiber S35 that I deleted. The flipper, drill the thumb stud. We got a brown 10V. We've got a black carbon 4V. That used to be a red Richlight. Now a black micarta. And then we have a 10V with the toxic green. And then a S35 VN Rafir. And then a S35. This one was from Hog Road. S35 titanium that was blue. And now we call it the Airstream. So that's the minis that I have here. So trying to get to 500 soon. But, oh man, my bottom drawer is running kind of low. I got a Blackbeard V2, a Civivi Altis, and, oh, why am I drawing a blank? The Vagrant M390. So I have 3 little general toolboxes for my knives too. Yeah, they work out pretty good. And then I put my calipers, usually, in the top here. And this is kind of my Darkwater Museum of stickers of past made. Yep, that's what we got there. I should probably put some up there, but I don't like sticker mess. So what do you guys think? Out of these mini sheeps, what do you like? Simple Man Duke just subscribed. Hey, thank you, Simple Man. Hey, there is a lot of good channel and content creators on my live right now. If you guys wouldn't mind posting your lives, or excuse me, your links, there's a bunch of other content creators in here that would be worthwhile following. So just letting you know that, Simple Man Duke. Shane, how you doing? Black my card at 10V. That's the one he likes right there. Wait, was that the black? I thought, yeah, no, this one's black my card 4V. It's only got 4 Vs. I like the blackout, the 154 CM. I was live 9 earlier. Caleb, how you doing? You didn't text me, Caleb. And then what do we got going on? Look, I got. What's up?
Gonna see what you're doing on the live.
Let's get the grill on. Corn Dog just got out of karate. Say hi, Corn Doggy.
Hi.
And then we got Z-Man right there. Z-Man actually won one of my first giveaways. It was the Fire and EMS giveaway. And he won this exact knife right here, the Civivi Mini Mastodon. And I was able to source another one. Is that some green carbon fiber there? Yeah, give me 1 second, full fire. Sorry, Doc. No, Caleb, I'm sorry I missed it, but we literally, the floor today, we had poop water and turds floating in here. Yes, it's been sanitized and he's barefoot like a weirdo. So yeah, we were fighting the German Browns all over the floor. He's a junior black belt in Hapkido and working on his senior black belt. They're not allowed to pin it until he turns 16, so he's pretty much there already. But here's the Toxic Green 10V. Yeah, 10V. Man, I am not a left-handed flicker for sure.
I'm gonna head upstairs. So, see ya.
Look at those guns. All right, son. Love you. Any glow-in-the-dark scale knives? I think the 80s camo. Glow in the dark. What do I have? I do have something that's glow in the dark. Oh, I do. I do have a glow in the dark. I do need to get a UV light though. Rodney was showing to me how inadequate I am in not having all the tools. But I do have one. let me change hands here, or let me put this in the cradle so you guys aren't getting epilepsy watching me move the phone around. So I have glow in the dark on the Spyderco PM2 M4 Tanto, and it's on the back here. It's like a blue or green glow carbon fiber. So doesn't the Raffir glow? I don't know that. I don't have any, what do you call it? I don't know. I don't know if the Raffir glows or not. So let me read this. Great live tonight. I don't have any Rough Riders, especially not after they were copying EMP EDCs, but I think that was kind of a one-off deal where they copied like that. But is that an Asher Fixie I see, Hog Road Slayer? Yeah, he came through today. Asher Knives sent me that Fixie. And so I'm looking forward to doing a live with this. Not a live. I'm doing a live with it. Congratulations. In for a hat. Yeah, somebody bought a hat today from my merch store, so thank you guys. Definitely appreciate that. I think that was my buddy Eric. So, but yeah, Asher sent me a Fixie. It is an S90. You know, this is right up my style. So now I have a little buddy and a Fixie, and they're pretty wicked. And Hog Road, I would definitely put some of that carbon on there, but it is pretty chunky, as you may know. So Raffir Mini Sheepdog you showed. That one, I didn't know. If that does, I'm going to get my merch store on my YouTube channel, Rodney. It's like if you go on the YouTube channel on your phone, it's one of the first things you see. I don't know how that works on the TV if you're looking at it through the TV. So Let's see. Hold on, and I will get the link. Climbing Adventures, I got this. Yeah, my hat's all been sat on recently, and you can see I'm still in duty haircut status. Hat's all flat as can be. You get a 65 Newton meter. Is that what it is? Newton meter, nanometer spectrum UV light. Roger that. Yeah, I think that was for grubs too. Like if you had lizards, if the 365 is the way to go versus the 385 or 390 or whatever it is. But anyways. Oh, 365 wavelength. Ordered a TRM Atom in a special blue lizard tie. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Yeah, I had to shave, but won't be long before it's back. Here's the merch link. I didn't even know I had a merch link like per se, so thank you, Wyoming Adventures. I just thought you had to go to the channel to find it. So, all right, what do you guys want to do tonight? You guys want to talk about knives? Clearly, we're going to talk about knives, but do you want to do anno, or do you guys, whatever you want to do is fine with me. Let's see. Asher wants the rainbow. Hog Road Slayer, what were you saying for the Asher? What did you want on that one? Was that this fade right here? What, Stumbo? How you doing? How do I go to it? You just got to click on the link. Okay, so he wanted the Asher, and we want a fade, and we want a blue, well, blurple to teal. Okay. And then the Jaeger is straight up teal. And so that's what I'm kind of fixing out. I think Nathan Nedick is on here. Yeah, here he is right there. I'm going to turn this around. So Nathan Nedick. Oh, yeah, let's show your stuff too. I don't want to touch it with my hands because I was going to do some of this on the live tonight. Right in front of Nathan so he can see it. It is clean. It just looks funny right here because it had some of the, I don't know, what do you call it? The stonewash rocks still on there. I got to clean it a little bit better, but that is 50 volt gold, kind of like old gold. And we're going to do, I believe, blue for the flats on here. So Caleb Haney, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Be careful, all the banking system has been hacked here for America. Perfect. Rodney, can you hit Darkwater icon and get to the store? Dumb new guy question, do you make knife scales for commercial knives? I don't, Simple Man Duke. Maybe someday I'll get into making scales or doing scales, but you know, there's so many other good people out there that do that. I wanted to do this learning anno just for myself. So it's starting to get you know, pretty fun. And you know, when you can pull things like this and it just blows your mind. Actually, we did a homeschool lesson, right, Z-Man, last night. We had all the kids down here in the room and they were watching me do this fade and do the anno. And that is the world to me, teaching kids, you know, like actually how this works. So will you that green yellow on the Tarkin, please? Will you do that green yellow on the Tarkin, please? You want this on the Tarkin? Hog Road, this color? Yes, okay. And then do you want any additional colors on there? And so we're going to do 50 volt. Old gold is what I'm calling it. I don't know. And then the Tanto, we're doing a pearlescent something or other on the diamonds. I'll look at that more. So the last one that we have is that Eros. And then we can figure that out. What's the knife with the Tanto blade at the top of the colored layout? At the top of the colored layout. We can do it. Well, there's only one Tonto here. Are you talking about the Beyond here, Simpleman Duke? This one is the Kaiser Beyond right here. And it's an absolute fire. On my... It's too bad I can't show you guys, but the one I did a really nice green one yesterday, and Manuel Mello is getting that one in the mail here really soon. So huge shout out to Manuel Mello for making that today, making that trade. That's pretty cool. I appreciate you. So I'll be doing another one of those, and it'll be going up for sale. I also got this beautiful Q-Vist. This is such a cool little knife. I had never seen these before. And so I'm going to be doing a custom ano job on this as well. Not sure what color yet, but this will definitely be cool. Man, was that a Chavez clone? Really wanted to grab a Scapegoat. No, this one's a real Chavez. And it's absolute fire. You know, I've seen a lot of Chavez, and, you know, they're really hard on the thumb studs. This one absolutely is not. Scapegoat. Rodney in the chat just got a Scapegoat yesterday, I believe. And yeah, those Scapegoats are something else. Actually, all of the Chavez are pretty awesome. They're just a little hefty. But, you know, there's ways we can make them lighter. I can rock scale this or do something really fun to it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, so here's another one that I got in this week. You like the square pivot? I do too, because that way you know it's captive. So that's, I think, my favorite thing. I just got this Tyconic in today, and super cool knife. It is tiny. So I think either Hog Road or Rodney in here was asking about this. I finally got one, but it is tiny. So I have large size hands, and I mean, I cover up the whole knife. So if I use the finger grooves, it's about a 3.5 finger knife with my large hands. And of course you could choke up one slot, and here you are with a full grip with a large hand. It is not a big knife. Now, yes, I actually used the living dog snot out of this today because it's what I had in my pocket, and I had to cut up a massive TV box. So here you go, Darkwater testing, and it did just fine, clearly, on a TV box. So yeah, the dual blade grind is awesome. Who am I? Homer Feltus, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. If you plug your amp into your power supply and set it to 78 volts to 82 volts, you can get the Eddie Van Halen sound plus jam as hard as you want through. I'm going to try that, Rolf. But yeah, this one just needs to be broke in. But, you know, it's all black. No, there's nothing wrong with that. I just, you know, I may want to add some color to this. So, I don't know. What should I do with this one? Pow! Finally scored an RS Chaos. Yeah, Rodney's been... Oh, and thank you for the $10 channel donation. That is awesome. Thank you, starting off the train tonight for channel donations. Someone was saying that. Thank you for starting the tipping... Yeah, the channel... I don't even know. Tipping train, I think is what they had said. And I was like, oh, that's funny. So thank you, Rodney. I definitely appreciate that. That definitely will help go to shipping tonight for the giveaways. Brian White, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. Yeah, it is very small. Very small. Here is the teal PSYOP. And as you can see, the PSYOP compared to it is considerably larger. And then if I compare it to the... oh, where is my mini? I don't even know where my mini PSYOP is. It's somewhere. Yeah, anyways, it's not huge by any means. Let's compare it to the T1. Since a lot of people in here have the T1, here is that compared to the T1. So it is a little bitty guy. It's just a little bitty guy. BEEDC in the house. What's up, fam? Just wanted to pop in between making videos. Hope everybody is doing well. BE, you're going to have to give me some words of encouragement because I'm stuck on the same video for about 3 weeks now, and I'm just not doing so good. on that. I've been so busy with track and, you know, Navy stuff and everything else. It's just not been really good the last few weeks for me making long forms. So BE, thanks for the code. He got his knife. Heck yeah, that is awesome. I really like a variety of size knives, absolutely. You got this, Farquater. Is that like Lord Farquaad? Oh, Lord Farquaad. Good movie, by the way. Yeah, the black ones definitely need broke in. I wanted to go for the silver so I could ano, but I mean, clearly I could strip this and then ano. I'll be shipping the Tribeca tomorrow. Nathan, yeah, we should probably just do yours on the live stream tonight so I can get it sent out. All right, so we just have one more on Hog Roads. Let me put the name on here. HRS. So we got that rocking and rolling. And I can't tell you how much I really like this transient. This thing is stupid good. And the color on it is just, wow. Scratch it like the wee thug. Here, what? What? Are you talking about on the Sunburst, Nathan? Yeah, Wyoming Adventures does have a channel. She has a very good channel. Very, very good. Let me put Mr. Turquoise away. Rodney has this knife too. Yeah, you guys make sure you post your channels in the link above. I'd appreciate that. All right, so I'm gonna move some stuff, and we're gonna do Nathan Neddick's while we're on live real quick. So I might be slow on reading for a second, but just bear with me. Nathan Cooper, here's your Madrak. And so I I tried some Hanks out from another company that I had seen. This was actually the first company I had seen with Hanks. And she made a custom one for me without the pink stripe in there. And just has, I think, just the right amount of color. Kind of subdued, but got a little pop in there. So shout out to Hoosier Hank for the awesome Hanks that she made for me this week. Got another one over there in the corner. It's buried, or else I'd pull that out. I'm not going to be any help with making content. I'm running out of steam myself. Hard to find motivation anymore. I know, BE. I am just getting pulled in too many directions at the moment with, you know, all the commitments. And it gets hard, you know. On top of it, you got to have a life and, you know, hopefully, you know, spend time with your family. So it's easy to lose motivation. I got to get my drive back, but it's just not happening right now. So, okay, the little Tycon, the Tycon one. So do the scratches like, let me see that again, like the wee thug. Okay, I'll look into that. I'm going to be getting you a couple Hanks sent out to you in the next few weeks for you to try out. Roger that, Rebel Rouser. You guys know I like Hanks. My big thing with handkerchiefs is this isn't real busy. I mean, it's definitely busier than a lot that I've had. But I like them to where if I set a knife on it, what stands out on it is the knife, and it's not the hank that's like, bam, you know, absorbing all the knifeness out of it. So that's what I like about the ones that I chose from her, is they really do. And, you know, a couple of my Yakos and my awesome Hanks, that's why I buy the ones I do. Some of them do have patterns, but when you put a knife on there, excuse me, that the knife actually stands out on it. So this one is kind of a busier pattern, but it's like not in your face busy, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is very cool. Yeah, there's one that Yako has right now. It's like it is actually a busier pattern, but it's like an antique. And anyways, I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna have to order that one as well. I never thought I would like Hanks, but for what I do, you guys know my daily carries. I love having that. I love showcasing handcrafted stuff. So when I am subscribed to a channel, I look for 3 videos a week and 1 live. Any more than that, I lose what was said. Well, a lot of mine right now are shorts, Rolf. So, you know, that's really what I have time for. And if I have to do that for a few weeks just to get my feet back under me between, you know, getting track season and my military commitments over for the year, then so be it. And, you know, I hope people don't get upset about that, but it is what it is. You know, it's like, I'm doing what I can. So did get my Yako? Did you get my Yako wax, Darkwater? I have some wax. I like that last tank. Yeah, I do too. And she makes this one in red too, so that might be one I get as well. But Ray got a huge boost from short. So, well, yeah, I just don't. I don't know. It's something I've been struggling with. Is the juice worth the squeeze as far as long form because of the time commitment? You know, it all takes time, but the long form, if I don't edit, still takes me a while. But you know, if you edit it, it is half a day, and that's maybe because I stink at editing, but still, it goes without saying. It's oh, this one might absorb into it. This one actually might disappear on there. You got your Yako wax, okay. For some reason, I can't comment on most shorts. You know, Homer, Wyoming Adventures said that yesterday. So we had to delete her as a moderator and add her back, and then she could comment. So I don't know what's going on with some of this stuff. Let me look at your channel. No, your channel's in good standing from what I can see on my end, so I don't know. I don't edit much or at all, or I wouldn't like doing videos. Well, Wyoming Adventures, I can talk to you guys coherently because we have a direction that the conversation's going in. Doing knife videos where I talk about the features and benefits of a knife, I'm sure with 10,000 videos, I can talk about it for an hour without screwing up. But as it is right now, I can't. Like, it's always an and you know, toilets flushing and pipes going. Because, again, my main water supply is right there. So, you name it. Yeah. As much as I love Greg at G-Ball, 15 to 30-minute videos for me are too long. Yeah, I don't have that time either. So, I don't know. I may just do longer shorts for now until I can get my legs back under me. But just hope you guys, you know, I say all this in confidence. Not that I don't care if you tell anybody, but just, you know, I can only do what I can do. And anything else is taking away 100% off of family time. So that's where I just thank you all for understanding that. So did get this in from overseas this week, and I changed out the gold hardware right away because it just wasn't for me. And I think the silver on green or silver on teal, clearly I mad waxed this, but I think that looks way better with the silver. So Mark Johnson says, I knew growing up thinking I was weird seeing men always carrying a handkerchief, and then I finally bought one to carry it. Now I always have one on me now, and it has helped stop plenty of cuts. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Mark Johnson. Kids are the best hobby for sure. So if anybody does anybody have one of these micarta psyops? I know War Room EDC does, but if anybody has one of these models and would like some gold hardware, please let me know. The wax that I use, I use one of our fellow channel content creators, Mad Yako Wax. And that's what I use on all of it. I know what he put into these, and the young man spent a ton of money on this stuff to make them, and it smells wonderful. And yeah, I put it on with my hand, and then when I get it sufficiently covered, I rub it in with my thumb, and then I hit it with a heat gun until I can see it beat up a little bit. and then I just let it cool, and it creates a nice hard surface on there. It just feels good. So Soshin says, can you call your mom and let her know you love her, Dark? I did that literally before I got on the phone here, and she's probably actually watching the live with my dad. So thank you for the reminder on there. So Shosin, sorry, I said that wrong. Family first. Family first, always, says Roger Baker. That's absolutely right. So, all right, let me, they're like $16 a can, Manuel Mello. Sorry, that will be a habit. If you don't like Manny, you please got to message me, because it just naturally occurs knowing all the manuals that I know, and they all go by Manny. So, all right, I'm going to move this. Where is my board? So yeah, huge shout out to Asher Knives. Sent me a long, well, I don't know if it's discontinued, but you can't find these anymore. Sent me the Asher Fixie, and this thing is super cool. Shosin, I will get this right. Thank you so much for the channel donation. I definitely appreciate you. And that's a first time I believe I've seen you on my channel. If not, I'll do push-ups. But man, that's huge. Step in and have a channel donation. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Either or, I don't care. Okay, roger that. Absolutely, Shosin. I definitely appreciate that. What? They sent you the fixie? Well, Dragoon, I have standings. Oh, Dragoon, my man. Hey, don't cuss on here, Dragoon. I got children watching right now. Dragoon, check it out. Well, maybe I sent you pictures. I don't know. Let me know. But anyways, I got it all set up. I got it drilled. And you got a new thumb stud on there. And I'm just going to give this one to you because I had an extra one laying around. So there you go. Hey, Nathan. Oh, shoot, Nathan. Are you going to bed or are you just heading out? Because I was going to do your knife right now, actually. Hooah! Well, you have a good night, Nathan. My apologies. I forget your time is lined up with the younger viewers and parents watch. Absolutely. But yes, pretty excited about this. And I have two little buddies. Now that I have a fixie, I'll probably sell one of my little buddies. So, you know me. I'll hold on to a couple of things, but I can't hold on to them all. So if you're interested in something like that, let me know. All right, so Nathan Nedick. He wants blue. No worries, I can mute. There was two things I was going to do. I can do the scratching either way. This might be kind of cool in this direction. But the other, I think that would be too hard to do individual lines and etch them out that way. I don't know. You have standing, yeah. I tell everyone about Asher all the time, and I'm out here hunting models down every week. Well, now I feel bad, Dragoon, but you know that I will sell you whatever I got. So, I did get I got two Ashers in this week, but I finally have my Spiro collection, and that is the way you say it, straight from the man himself. And this will be one on my video coming up. I will do for sure a long form on the Asher Spiros and the Asher Fixies, and maybe tip to tail would be sick. Okay, yeah, I think it would look sick with the sun rays. So I will do that here in 2 seconds. Let me show these Spiros. So this will be, I did have a blue carbon fiber, but Jimmy Crow has that one now. So I may get another blue one. But this is my Spiro collection. And I will do the video on the different Spiro options, or some of the different ones. And then I'll end up selling probably at least two of these off, and it doesn't matter which ones. Like I said, I don't need to keep them all, because this is an exorbitant amount of the same knife. So I had a G10 one as well, but Rebel Rouser has that probably in his hand right now. So Connie's Corner, good to see you, my friend. Don't feel bad, brother. I'm happy for you. I'm after the Douglas tie and the Frag Spiro next. Oh, that'd be cool. Dibs on both. Well, if you're serious, let me know. But I kind of, if I keep two, maybe I'll keep these two, and they just happen to be beside each other, and then maybe I'll sell these two. This one I think is the very first version. This is the OG version 1, I believe. Hog Road could chime in and say. And this one came with a black spacer, and I think Hog Road had got both of them and swapped them out, and I would have done the same thing. I think it looks better with the white back spacer. Rodney, I both commend and salute you. Never have too many. You guys killing me. All right, so I will put these away. I really like that marbled on there. Oh, man, this tie. They are nice. And then the new tie just dropped, and that thing looks awesome. Who said the silver twill looked awesome? Oh, Nathan did. Yeah, I'll probably end up selling this one. But it is super cool. Like, I love that. Love the color on there. And the twill carbon fiber on this is just outstanding. I don't know if the light's doing this justice or not, but this is awesome. Let's see. Darkwater turned me on to them. He's my eyes in the knife world. All black hardware and spacer on the silver twill. Yeah, that would be cool. Well, I know someone who has that exact setup. My mom got after yesterday for buying knives. I said I can't help it. You're like, Mom, settle down. I'm going to just send you the money to put them in my box. You're killing me, Smalls. All right, so let me get rocking on Nathan's knife real quick. And so I just want to double check, Nathan. You were saying front to back, right? So either way, it could be front, back to front, or front to back. But you want it laterally, in the same direction as the knife, right? Can I see the silver twill one more time? Because I'm looking to get myself my 5th birthday knife. Yeah, I'll show that one more time. Then I got to rock and roll, baby. All right, so Nathan, serious question on there. Here's for Mick. On it, do you want to be a solid blue, or do you want it to be just etched blue, a couple etched blue lines with some gold peeking through? Let me get the pointer out, because this would make a lot more sense with a pointer. Wonder if this shows up. Yes, this shows up fine. Okay, so the etching is going to be on these fat raised portions here. So it'll be vertical lines, horizontal lines with the, basically with the horizon. Now, it can be a solid blue beam right here, because you'll still have the gold right here. So this could be either solid blue or it could be a streaked blue. I can do it either way. And an example of that would be, I swear I just have a knife here that, in the middle of this is kind of streaky. You see how it's streaky here? Let's do it on this side. Well, yeah, you could see the streaky. That's what it would look like with the blue streaks. And then you'd have the gold beams shooting through there. Solid is completely possible. It just takes a little more sanding to get it fully solid. And there may be a line or two that pops out. So I did that on the Wolverine here. But every once in a while you'll miss and you'll get like a little hint of yellow poking through. Like there maybe a little bit here. Oh, right here. See how I didn't catch that? So when I re-anode it, you just have a little bit of yellow poking through. So the solid blue is a lot harder to do. But if you're just understanding with me on that, you want to go with streaks. Okay. Well, it's going to look awesome. And if you don't like the streaks, we can go over it and do let me zoom out. Sorry, guys. we can go over it and do the solid. I mean, yeah, solid if you don't like the streaks. So, and then Nathan Nedick here is, I mean, I think you already saw the other one, but here you are. Here she is. All right, let's rock and roll, baby. I've been looking I've been looking at Asher. All right, so here we go. So you guys get to see my process. I don't care. This is not proprietary information. I learned this on my own. I figured if anybody else can do it, I could probably learn it. And so that's how I learned this. Trial and error on my own knives. And so, all right, here we go. I'm going to go straight. And I just do full passes. And I'm going to go to the end here. Actually, let's put this away for safety reasons. Don't want to run my hand up a blade. Interesting times when that happens. So I'm going to see if I can see this at the camera. Let's do it this way so it looks more parallel with the viewfinder here. I'm just going to do it this way so my men tell. Here we go. Put it to the edge. And here. All right, now I can do this. And we'll put it in line with the camera. All right. Enough of the dilly-dallying. Nice and even pressure. You can see my fingers. And I'm going to push right through. All right, so that got a lot on the back. Ooh, actually, I don't know if you can see this on camera well, but in person, as I see it from this lower angle, it's crazy the way that those streaks go through the sky here. It's super cool. But I will do one more pass and I'll emphasize on this center portion here. So this is a light. Let me see. I got a chunk of granite countertop that I use as a poor boy surface plate. This one was mine from 4-H Leathercraft from when I was a child. So I've had whatever this, it's probably my Carta for probably, well, I'm 43, probably 35 years at a minimum. So, all right, so let me do the middle pass. So I'm going to go here to about there. And I'm just going to use the edge of the table so I can just concentrate on that one spot. Starting about right here. So this is what I'm going to do. Pull through. Okay. So there we go. Now to me, I like this one a lot. You got those nice little, let me zoom in on here. You got the really cool, nice streaks through there. And I think that looks really neat. You got a little, is Kodiak edge here? I don't think so. But you got really nice fat blue out here, and it's kind of like warming up to the sunlight. I don't know. I think that's going to be super cool. Really highlights the rays. Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next one. Do you like this, Nathan Nedick, or do you want me to keep going? Because if this was mine, I would leave it right here. I really like the way it's lightly streaking right over the sun and then really opening up out here. So, okay, I'm going to move on to this one now. This was the easy one to do, by the way. And you guys will see what I'm talking about real quick. So I'm going to line this up again so you guys can see me trying to do straight strokes on here. Fat City, how you doing? I don't know if I got to say hi to you yet. And 5D. It is a frame lock, so it makes it quite a bit more difficult to do, but it's not impossible. All right, so again, I want to do a straight streak through there. And this time, I'm placing emphasis on that lock bar to start out, because that's your hard part. Oh, I'm doing good. Doing good. Just doing today. Interesting night and interesting day. So, all right, let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go. And one pass through. Oh, good. I got some on that lock bar. And now it's just a little bit lighter on the back here. So now that this one actually looks good to me right here, I'm going to emphasize on the outside and not put as much pressure since I got a good smattering on the middle. Wood scrap and a hot glue gun peels right off. Good way to hold small parts for finishing. I have a Tenable knife that has the same sunburst design, and its scales are red with black, and the grooves looks absolutely amazing. Roger that. I need to check it out. I usually know all the Tenables, so. Legend AB, screw it to the board. It will make a flat surface even for an even wear. Huh. Well, see, again, I learned this on my own, so I'm probably not doing it the most efficient way, but that's the way I do it. So it just made more sense to me in my head, you know. All right, so one more pass. I got the front good, middle, and then now back. Okay, so let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's streaked really well. I don't like it right here where I'm missing, so it may be a low spot. But on the same note, in that aspect, this is the lock bar side. And we got Thick It Easy. Here's your pocket clip. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh no, Nathan, I can't send it out the door with a defect like that. That would be dishonest, and that's not the way I roll, man. Because when I run for governor, you're going to be like, yo, you know that one time? No, I'm just kidding. Here we go. One. Get the here. There we go. That's right, Mr. Giraffe. Get all the marmalade. There we go. Perfect. So now it's even with the rest, and I feel better and I can sleep tonight because of it. Yeah. Well, that'll be in my 50s, Nathan. I think me and you are around the same age, so I got some time to go before that. Got a little maturing to do. All right, so that's that. And I think this is going to look absolutely fire. Here's the other questions. Do you want to leave the black spacer solid? And then what do you want to do with the pocket clip? Because the pocket clip is going to look good, but it is going to get blue. It's going to have some blue highlights, and I probably should have told you that right off the bat. So I did throw it back in the tumbler to get it distressed just a tiny bit, so that way you have blue speckles in some of the gold. So it's going to look cool and blend in really well. So I can either, that would be, I don't know if I would streak this. I'm going to leave that up to you. If you want to, oh my Lanta. Morgan's on a roll tonight. Oh, there we go. So, great match to the front. Turned 50 last Sunday's scratched. You want a flat satin through the pocket clip? Is that what you're saying? Because I will do that right now. How about just scuffing the edges? Can you guys see this okay? Because I'm looking at it at a completely different angle, and I'm pretty much yelling into the microphone. So for one, I apologize. That's probably super loud. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys get a good view, and I don't know. We'll see. So if you want, that'll be right about through there. Same scratch as the scales. Roger that. Okay. All right, so here's your flat, and I always have to make sure my angles, like I'm mentally doing this right, okay? So I gotta have my perpendicular, and so I'm gonna have to keep it at this angle as I move it through the motions, where this is perpendicular with that angle. So maybe I overthink this, but I just wanna make sure I'm getting it right. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to lighten up a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. Make sure we match up on angles. That angle's perfect. I just want a little bit heavier right here. Yeah, it's just a little light right here. So I'm going to heavy that out a little bit. Okay. And who's down here?
Your wife.
My wife. How you doing?
Good.
I didn't know if it was the kids down here.
No, I was just,
Oh, yeah, that's brilliant.
they just had a bat. And I just want to make sure it didn't.
What?
I just gave our littlest a bath and I want to make sure it didn't.
Oh, I thought a bad, like you're talking like a bad fight or something.
No, a bath. Just wanna
Okay,
make
yeah,
sure
that
it
looks
didn't.
awesome. Mary, what, Mrs. Darkwater, what do you think of this? So this is for my Rock Springs, Wyoming homie. And it'll be old gold sun rays. And then we scratched. And then we're going to do a royal blue sky. So it'll be kind of like hazy going to full sunlight. Kind of like dawn, actually.
Yeah.
And then
I
kind of...
like how it looks like a sunrise, so that's perfect.
Yeah, it helps out right away, huh?
Yeah.
And then we match the scratches with the scratches on the knife as far as the etches through there.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I think it's going to look awesome too. I'm jealous.
How's your the internet? Is right?
Internet seems to be... I have 2 bars of cell service and 5 bars of internet, but I don't know.
Okay.
So everybody's saying, hi, Mrs. Darkwater.
Hello.
You probably don't want to be on camera, right?
No. Not after today.
They heard about the turds.
There was not really turds.
It was turd water.
True, but...
Fighting German Browns in the basement.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it was a good spring cleaning today. That's the
Everything is smooth on our end.
Oh, good.
What titanium watch you have on? As always, this is the one that I got from boot camp from my parents upon my recruit training command graduation. It's a fossil blue. You can get these on...
It's vintage now.
It's super vintage. It's 25 years old. The TI-5010. These are on eBay. You know, you can find them for like 20 bucks. And I would like to get another one so I can anodize it. Oh, why is that looking so bad? There you go. TI-5010 right there under the pivot. So I like gray, I like charcoal, and that's why I had picked this one out at the time. Hey, look, it's got a frag pattern. What do you know? So yeah, Fat City always comments on it. Yeah, these are really cool. I would like to get another one. But, you know, they're not too expensive, and this thing has been awesome. I've never even scratched this, so this may have a sapphire glass. It doesn't have AR coating, it seems, because you'd see that outline on there, I think. But, yeah, I have Luminox watches that were far more than this that scratched up super easy. Derek for real says, hey there, youngster. You look so young in your video the other day because you shaved. I know, I actually got a lot of people message me and say that. But that's the only time my wife kisses me is when I'm is when I'm shaved. She's like, you don't look like an old man.
No, I just don't like a mustache.
She doesn't like my mustache hairs going up her nose.
I don't like just a mustache. Like a beard and mustache combo. Good.
You want me to shave my mustache for the viewers with a knife? Luminox are beautiful watches as well. They are, but I don't know if they're worth the squeeze, if that makes sense, as far as the price. And I have like 6 of them. So, and I even bought Mrs. Darkwater one. Derek for real says, hi, Mrs. Darkwater.
Hello, Derek.
So did Fat City.
Hi, Fat City.
And I never asked Fat City why the name Fat City.
Mick Ranger.
And then Mick Ranger, his daughter is the one that is a singer.
Oh, yeah.
And I played that song for you. And then Connie's Corner and Vic's. Manuel Mello got that green Beyond that I traded today.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I could tell you a story about every one of these guys. Nathan Nedick is from Rock Springs. Oh, Wyoming Adventures. Sheila from Buffalo said hi.
Yeah.
So
Hello.
I got my name from the writer Hunter S. Thompson. Okay. I was always curious because I felt inappropriate calling you Fat City. Love watches, can't stand wearing them. It took me about 6 months to get used to wearing a watch, but when I was in boot camp, we didn't have phones. And, you know, imagine that, right? So we didn't have that electronic device glued to you. So, you know, being punctual in the military is everything. So having a wristwatch was kind of a necessity. So that's where I actually kind of got my addiction with them. And I wouldn't even say addiction, just became a piece of something that you wear. So, yeah, can't wait to get out. I'm not going to have to shave ever again. No, you'll want to shave because a beard is fun for a season and then it just gets so stinking itchy and, you know, like mine, it's gray and then you just look about 50 years older than you actually are. So, pocket watches work great if you can't wear it on the wrist. I'd lose it. Nice watches. If you're not early, you're late. That's right. War Room knows. All right, so let's wash these. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll wash these up. I'm on about season 25. That's awesome. Yeah, I think, Homer, you have a massive beard, right? Like, I know that. I wish I could have one for longer than a month. And if the military does allow beards, I can't wait to be able to grow mine out and actually get a full beard. But it probably will still have to be within a certain length standard, I assume. So, hi, Mrs. Darkwater, Buffalo, New York here. Sorry, Joe, she just went upstairs. She's wore out. She worked her butt off today, so kudos to my wife for... She gets paranoid when something like that happens, so she works her tail off until it's completely clean and there's no, you know, biohazard anywhere, so I don't blame her. Do you lose your knives? They are in your pocket. Do I have to follow you around? No, I'm not saying I would lose it. I would probably break it if I'm leaning on stuff all the time. But I don't know, maybe not. I guess I've snagged pocket clips on watches. On pocket knives. So take you about 2 months for a full beard. It comes pretty fast, but all right, let's go upstairs. Let's wash these. You guys can come with me. Unless you guys want me just to run up there and do it. So if you guys can occupy yourself for about 2 minutes, I'll get this washed. What do you guys want to do? I got out of the Army in 1978. I've had a beard ever since, except a couple of short periods. I used to get crazy beard etched and tried to beard oil, and now I can't think of shaving. Yeah, if I could grow it longer.
Morgan.
Yeah?
Your dad is watching and he wants you to give him a shout out.
Oh, my dad is watching right now, so Senor... El Señor Darkwater, a.k.a. Moses Martinez and Jennifer Martinez. Shout out from your son, Darkwater. And if everybody would, say hello, Moses and Jen, and put the chat on the screen. I doubt that they have the chat up live, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. So, Mom and Dad, if you're watching, there is a little comment box on there, and you can click on it. And you might have to scroll to the right to see live comments, or it may pop up automatically. But anyways, to my dad, Moses, and my mom, Jen, I love you guys. And thank you for always supporting me. And like today, when this poop incident happened in the basement, my dad came over immediately because I was in an elected meeting. And he handled the situation before I even got back. So pretty cool of him to just, have parents that can actually get up and, come help you out when you need things. So huge blessings, and thank you, Mom and Dad, for always being there. Love you guys. And if you guys can see that, Mom and Dad, probably not, but you have a bunch of people commenting and saying hi. And I'm going to have to look up Hunter S. Thompson here. Papa Dark, what's up? Yeah, awesome parents for sure. Yeah, they just retired this year. as in February. They had a restaurant for almost 30 years here in Wyoming. Super phenomenal restaurant, and that's why it was able to stay open for so long. But you know, they would get up at 3 a.m. every morning to go bake bread and do all that stuff. So yeah, that takes a toll on your body when you do that for 30 years, getting up that early and you know, being there early and being there late, being the person to open, the person to close, and never having any breaks in between. So I commend them for their ability to work hard, because you know, I think the younger generation, they don't have that same work ethic as the older generation does. I know I don't. I'd be working at that job for about a week at 3 a.m. consistently and be like, peace. I do not like 3 a.m. Not a good time for people. You should have them on a live. So Roger Baker, I think, and I've talked about this, I kind of want to not steer away from long form videos, but I kind of want to do some, what do you call it? Live stream, not live stream, a couple of podcast videos for my viewers and just for general information out there. But we have some very interesting and very cool people in our area, my parents being one. And my dad and mom have some very crazy stories that should be told, and my families in general. And then just other notable figures that are from around the area. I'd love to have them on there and have it like a Darkwater cast or something. I don't know. Just spitballing. Just having my dad on here telling stories would be, I probably have 10 million viewers and 10 million subscribers because of it, because his stories are absolutely wild and funny and crazy all at the same time. But yeah, maybe sometime I'll have him on there. All right, Morgan, have you been to Du Bois? Oh, the NMMV. Yes, absolutely, Manuel, for sure. The NMMV is a phenomenal place. If you do something like that, it would be cool to do it live so you can have Q&A at the end. Yeah, I would absolutely do that. So that's kind of one of the things we had planned on there, and it was either doing it on Darkwater, the channel, or doing it on my family channel, which is Family Randomverse, because I think that lended more to it. But my dad's definitely an outdoor person, so he would definitely be all over it. He also loves knives, so a lot of the knives that I've had, if I've taken it over there, he's like, I need that. Babe, pay him for that. So he ends up with, he's probably has a half dozen of the knives that I've had on videos. All right. Yeah, the Du Bois Museum is the Du Bois Museum is awesome. Was there something else I was going to do? I don't know. We're going to wash this, and then we're going to do Nathan's knife real quick. I would definitely follow you 100%. I think it's a great idea. Q&A one night while you're camping. Oh, that would be cool too. Yeah, because we definitely plan on doing some camping this summer. Family-wise for sure. And sorry, I'm just removing my poopy basement shoes now, even though it's sterilized. Oh, absolutely. And Rocco2425 says, shout me out, please. Shout out, Rocco. Huge shout out to Rocco2425. Commenter of the year. Definitely appreciate you. No internet in the mountains, though. Well, if I get Starlink, that might be an option. We're considering that. Why would you need a tent when you can just stay in the house? All right, let me get these washed. Hey, love. You got Tiger Claw over here. You got some, we got Connie's Corner and Vic's Blades in there. They said they were ready to see a strapping young man such as yourself. Putting the girls on call there. All right, get those. Ooh, I got it on straight hot.
Looks nice.
So this is for my buddy Nathan out of Rock Springs.
All right.
And he's going to get a super cool Rosie.
All right.
The river of crap basement. Pretty much. Tomcat says, "What's up, Tiger Claw?" Kelly White, how you doing? Uh-oh, Victoria's getting all blushy over there.
I'm gonna go listen to some music.
You're gonna listen to some music?
Yeah.
Are you liking that new song? Hey, did any of you guys see my short today? How many Texas people we got in here right now? What are we doing in the potty? Dragoon, watch. We're washing some knife parts here. So, I mean, a good old toothbrush that doesn't work anymore for your teeth works really good on knife parts. So we're gonna get this all cleaned up because we don't want any knife spots. I do want to make sure that this is absolutely clean. I probably should get a toothbrush that has super hard bristles. So this might be really loud. I apologize if it is.
I was wondering why it was hard to jump on this lady, and I don't know.
We say potty around here daily. Born in Houston, raised in Wyoming. Roger that. I got my forehead caved in Houston, Texas. Thank you, Deputy Harris. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, one more scale to go. And we're gonna do Wicked 25 volt blue. Oh, so anyways, if any of you all from Texas or you watched my live today, or my short video today, there's a song on there called Outrun You by Band Reeves. And I met those young men, or those men, in Wyoming a year ago, and they're just absolutely phenomenal dudes. And they love the Lord and amazing singers. So anyways, when I tell you that the Lord took me to the woodshed today listening to that song, he definitely did. And so you should check it out. It's a really good song. Very, very good song. Very good band, by the way. You will be enamored with them if you listen to them. All right, I think they are looking pretty good. And I just got to clean up this one scale, but I need a stiffer brush. It's just that one angle. All right, I think that was the one, or maybe it's this one, I don't know. Figure it out real quick. All right, I think that's good. Hey, Tiger Claw. Can you bring me one napkin, please?
Yeah.
Just need one.
Here you go.
And this is probably not how professionals do it, but I'm an apprentice. Here we go. Now we got a nice burrito. All right, what do we got here? Denture brush. Just got here. What's up, 249? What band and song? The band is called the Band Reeves, or Band Reeves, and the song is called Outrun You. I don't know why. It just really struck my heartstrings today. I've been listening to it all day, but it was on my short. The Titanium Tuesday short for today. This basement was made in the well, this house was made in the 1920s. I think the basement was the 1930s, but I'm short and I have to duck going down the basement. Let's see. Yeah, it's a super good song. All right, let's get to cracking. And I'm going to show you guys this process so you see what I'm doing. Dark, can you recreate that color you sent me last night? Of course, Dragoon. I sent you a bunch of colors, but yes, I did all those, so pretty easily recreatable. All right, so I'm going to switch this camera stand around. Here we go. And hopefully there's enough weight to keep it from falling in the water. Muted, here we go. Sorry, guys. When I switch the camera, for some reason, I always hit that. Okay, so I don't need that today. So today, what we're going to use is etch. Pop and stop. Here we go. And then we got the rinse water here. I got my little titanium picker tool that I made out of wire. Let's see. No sound, Darkwater. Nathan, I love Chris Ledoux. This Cowboy's Hat is one of my favorite songs. All right, so this is I'm gonna have to move in here a little bit, but just bear with me here, guys. You're gonna see this. Sound is back. Okay, roger that. So here's my nice one. Oh yeah, that looks way better in that corner now. This one still looks a little ashy. That just means it needs to... It don't need to be dry. All right, this is the only corner that looks kind of ashy, and I'll just have to scrub that a little bit better here. So Chris Ledoux is so underrated. All right, so I'm going to drop it in the etch for, let's do 2 minutes. All right, so they're in there. They're etching, and I'm looking at my timer. So I need to go at 94:35 on my timer. I don't know if you guys have a timer on your screen. I'm sure you do. Yeah, probably at the bottom of your screen. So, put my shoes all the way on. So what I'm going to do is we're going to etch it, and then we're going to rinse it. And then let's set this up. You see that already. So here's my color. And there is voltage. So we are going to go to a 25 volt. Let's do this. Oh, no, we want 25. All right, so that's what our voltage is going to be. And so we set our cathode in. And that's my Walmart special. And let's untangle this. Yeah, I would play music on my live streams, but on the same note, every time I watch someone's live stream and it has music in the background, it just drowns out literally everything. And mentally, I can't handle that. So, all right, there we go. So we got my color cathode here. And my black cathode has B. All right, you guys are talking about Chris Ledoux, Shenandoah. All right, so there we go. 94. Oh, we're at 2 minutes. So we got that set up. And I'm going to move this over here again so you can see. Oh, I know why it's all funky. I'm just going to hit the ball here. All right, there we go. At least you can see it. So I'll take the big ones out. Let it drip for a second. One drop, there we go, that's good. And I'm gonna lay it. And we're gonna do the other one. Here we are. And drop. Good. And now the pocket clip. These are boogers to pick up. Okay, here we go. Jalen Crossland is from the town next door. All right, there we go. One drop and rinsed. So now what I do is I'll take I could do a little matchmaking right now. Derek and Fat City. Hope you guys meet each other. That would be hilarious. We're calling it Darkwater singles going on. Darkwater matchmaking. Oh, fun times. All right, so here we go. This is what So I got my hook here, and this is what I'm going to set my scales in. And because we're doing one color, it doesn't matter which way we go. So I'm going to set it through this one, this way. Get the hook up. You don't have to be lonely. At darkwatersinglesonly.com. All right, so now I've got my... Ooh, I don't know if I want to do that on this one. Nope, I don't want any contact points there. So I'm going to do these two together. And so I'm going to set the... Come on, you can cooperate with me. There you go. There you go. All right, so I got them hanging in there. All right, so you guys ready for this? We are doing 25 volt blue over the 50 volt gold. So here we go. Can you guys see that all right, or should I change that up a little bit? The optical illusion is killing me here. Everybody hear me all right? Just making sure. All right, let's rock out. I'm going to turn the amperage down, though, because I don't want it to rock and roll so fast. I want it to be a little bit slower. We're going to do 1.5 volts. You can see it. Okay, here we go. So we got 3, 2, 1. Actually, let me get this cord out of the way. There we go. There we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And now the magic happens. So we are going through bronze and then eggplant and now purple. Purple's taking a little bit longer. You can do it, purple. Sorry, this angle, you guys can't really see nothing. I'm sorry. I can see it. And it's ending up at 25 volt blue. But I'm going to up this amperage now that it wants to mess with me. So we're going to let it hammer here. It looks like the same color. I'm not going to say anything, Derek, but you probably know what I'm going to say. Oh, sorry, the cord's in the way. Ramon Villanueva, how you doing, Mr. Newhouse? All right, there we go. All right, I think I'm good with that. I just want to make sure that we got all those little lines really nice and beautifully blue etched. And I'm going to give it a little jiggle. It's a thing that you learn as a guy from a little kid. Give a little jiggle here at the end. And it should be good. I just want to make sure, get my, what do you call it, the bubbles out of there. Oh. Do you want me to subscribe? Bro, I can't tell you what to do. But we like to have fun here. Oh, that is pretty. Let me grab the picker. If you wiggle it more than twice, I believe that's also a Blink-182 song. Shake it, that's fine. No, it's not. That's not Blink-182. Now I got that song stuck in my head. That's not Blink-182. Who is that? Dun, dun, dun. Maybe it is Blink-182. Raymond, Ramon, you can subscribe. Sure, I'll take your subscription. There's also really other good subscriptions in this channel chat too. So a lot of cool knife community if you like that kind of thing. We also like to have fun, and this one's going to go super quick because it's tiny. Not that you're going to get to see it at this angle, unfortunately. Well, let's move it around, actually. Okay, it's already there. That was super quick. It wasn't Green Day. Shake it once, that's okay. Shake it twice, that's fine. Shake it 3 times, you're playing. Yeah, that song. Okay, but you're 9. Okay, that's cool. I got some kids your age. Look at that. Fire. And that is how we create fire. Okay, throw it in there. Take my output off so I don't shock myself. And we're off. I think it was Blink-182. I do too. Mr. Robert Willoughby, how you doing, good sir? All right, so who's ready for this? Oh, Nathan. I don't know if I'm going to send this to you. Nathan, it's going to stay at my house. All right, so I'm going to set the camera up over here. And I'm going to take this off. Move it around. Jiggle it a little bit. Get it angled again. Here we go. Zooming out. Got my white paper here. Nathan, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about beautiful sunsets or sunrises? When's the last time you got up early to go and watch the sunrise and just admire God's creation? Oh. Sorry, I'm just trying to get these dry so you get a good presentation here. Can you do a face reveal? I don't think you got time for all that ugly, Mr. Ramon. Okay, so I'm going to pull this back. So you worked oil field? Yeah, so you know. I bet you we crossed paths in the oil field. I was a mud engineer for a couple of years. There we go. Get this all nice and dry. Nathan, I think you did really good on your choice as far as colors go. Yo, Darkwater, hope you're doing well. Mr. John Cook, good to see you, my friend. The song is called Anthem by Good Charlotte. It was Good Charlotte! Dang it! I know it's Good Charlotte. Oh, I'm dumb. Well, thank you. But yes, you're absolutely right. That is Good Charlotte. Okay. All right, you guys ready for this? Who's ready for the reveal? When y'all have time tonight, tomorrow, please peep my new video on Wixco. Roger that. Shameless plug, El Nav. Good to see you, homie. All right, let's do this. And here is the blue sunset. Let me see if I can... Tommy! Good to see you. All right, so now I just got to get... Look at that. All right, tell me what you guys think of this. The angle that I pulled it out at didn't look really good, but this... Tommy! Oh, I love the gradient on this. Love the gradient. And I like it how it's actually lighter here and it spreads out to the open sky or the blue skies. So, I don't know. Nathan, let me know what you think. So, I mean, we could have done solid blue, but I kind of like that idea of just the fading out. I think it looks really good. All right, let me take the clip off here. And then here you go. We got a little more blue on this one right here. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. So Nathan said he don't want it and you should give it to me. Yeah, this is sweet. Yeah, together this is sweet. I think it looks really good. All right, Nathan. Well, that's one down. If you're good with that, I will. You know, I could probably add a little more on this one to match it, but I still think it looks fantastic. But you let me know. Yeah, I do. So that blue etch at that horizontal line, you know, horizontal with the sunrise, it really radiates. It really does. So wait till you see this in the light, Nathan. I think this is going to be mind-blowing, to be honest. So yep, just the sun break or coming through the horizon. So oh, that's fire. Yeah, radiates in two different directions. Absolutely. Yeah, sorry, that angle does not show it very well on there. It shows the cool striations, though, the lines through there. That is really cool. What does it do with a finer scratch pattern? It more or less, with a finer scratch pattern, Homer, it polishes it. At least that's my experience with it. So, yeah, I really like this one. I definitely do. I did a Wolverine knife the other day. I don't like the way it turned out. I should have did bigger blue on here, so I'm not done with this one. But yeah, I was trying to do the blue and gold for straight up Wolverine, and we'll see. We'll see what I want to do on this. I'm learning, so I'm getting better. But anyways, I may weather this a little bit to get some of these scratches because I like this difference in look right here. If you put it in lava, what will happen? It will be no more. If I put it in lava, it will die. I saw that by Carta Psyop. How you liking it? John Cook, I really like it. I loved my other one, and my homie War Room EDC wanted it, and so I sold it to him, even though it was very near and dear to me. So I love the yellow and blue knife. All right, so Nathan, I will get this set up. Actually, I could probably, let me see, all your hardware is here. Yeah, I could probably set it up right now. But yeah, I want to see what you guys are up to. Ugly Potato. I'm so dumb. No, you're not dumb. If you're 9, you're talking about hot lava. The biggest things when I was your age, Ramon, was I was way more worried about hot lava and quicksand than anything else on the planet. So you're good, man. If you're talking about hot lava, you're right where you need to be. You're going to turn out fine. Keep going, all right? Will anodizing it in a glass container, will it change effect versus doing it in a plastic container? They're both inert, 28 Baby Shark. It could, but I don't know. I don't have any issues with it touching the bottom, and that's where I always look. Because you see, you know, it was laying right here, and there's no weird ano marks or marks from the bottom. Ooh, look at this. Where it's, I did stonewash this before I blued it, so the gold has some nice spacey blue flecks in it, around it. And it looks so good. So good. Ah, I like this. So anyways, no, it shouldn't affect it at all. Manuel Mello, hey, thank you for hanging out, bro, and thank you for checking out how I do this. It's just me down here in the Darkwater dungeon, den, or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, I do this all by hand. You know, clearly not electricity. But anyways, it's fun learning how to do this every day and make some super cool creations, because no matter what, you know, there's always a color scheme for everybody. And that's why I asked you, you know, with that green one, if you wanted me to do some of that planetary dual color kind of fleck in there, I could do that on there, or, you know, I'll do that on my own. So thank you, Manny, for hanging out. All right, guys, you guys want me to build this? up right now, or should I do that later? What do you guys want to do? You guys tell me. Let's see. Let's see all the parts I got here. Well, Dragoon, I could totally send your other package out tomorrow. Just throwing you, just giving you a heads up. Unless there was something else. Imagine put a C4 in it, like a block of C4. Hey, I'm at 697. 3 more to go. Hey, everybody, please subscribe to Ramon. Ramon, if you would subscribe to Barbie EDC Girl, that would be awesome. Let's help get her to 700 subs tonight. So, dealer's choice. If you build it, they will come. I didn't have a Chavez for other than the Chub Flipper, and bought this one just for anodizing. Hopefully by Darkwater. Jim Cox, you know I'll anodize it for you. Ugly Potato, basically electrolysis, correct? That's right, Ugly Potato. And maybe if I get this done real quick, maybe we can do another one. But that's up to you guys. I don't care. This one had some of the other steps. Got to get this dry. Wish I had a heat gun. You know what I should do? All right, so one of the things I do with these, MD20, Mad Dog 28, good bro. How we doing Sunday? Good to see you. Alcohol bath. Well, I consider doing the alcohol bath. I have a, oh gosh, what is it? Hypersonic cleaner down there. But it really doesn't need it. Now, my media must be getting old because I can see there's a few like white clouds, and that's what that is from. So maybe I'll toss it in. We'll put it together and I'll take it apart. But I just want to show Nathan what his creation looks like. So normally when I put these together, and this is how I do it. You don't have to do it this way. You probably don't do it this way. But normally, on my scales for your washers to ride on, I always put a drop of oil in here. And so when I set the washer in, that it'll differentially stick it to the scale. And you got to make sure that you have your smooth side up on your washer because you want it to ride, your bearings to ride on the smoothest side possible. So just throwing that out there. Here's lock bar. Now I found a good way to take these out the other day. I always used a magnet to take out the washers there, but I never used a magnet to take out the lock bar insert, and man, that definitely helps. All right, so there we go. Because I didn't put oil in there, it falls out. And we're looking for the baby screw. Here you are, baby screw. Who thought this would be fun, watching someone put a knife together? Crazy. We'll use this one since it's readily available. Let me go backwards. Click. Screw it in. Rodney, was it you who was telling me that you had never done that before? And then, all right, so now we're lock barred in, and we're going to put stop pin seated, and we're going to put, actually, before we do that, there we go. Let's do this one back here. Where's my drums? There we go. Fun times. 1 through 10, does it hurt? What? Cat Scratch, how are you? Oh, let me see if I can zoom in on here. Here we go. Oh, back up. Pop. Easy in. Perfecto. Other side. Wait a minute. We're good. Back up, forward. There we go. Pocket clip. Come on. Come on, Dark. Here we go. Backwards. Pop. Forward. Here we go. All right, now we want our washer. So you have your smooth chamfer here, and then on this side, it's rougher, and you can feel a 90-degree angle. So I always make sure that my rough side goes down away from our working surface. And let's just put it on this way for right now. We're through. All right, so when I look, oh, I'm totally zoomed in. Sorry, guys. All right, so what I do, I'll look at these blades. It's got a pocket on the blade. And it's flat right here, flat-ish. I'll run the bearings to where the flat is out flush with the blade. So it's a cleaning feature instead of being like this and being a holding feature. To me, it's designed to be a clean out. So if that's the case, and this is in here, the bottom one should be like this. So it forces clean out versus forces retention with the debris or whatever gets in there. So here we go. We're locked. We're in. We got another washer to go. And again, we want smooth side toward the bearings, rough side toward the scale. And we're going to seat in two places, on the pivot and on the stop pin. I have tried a shock collar on my leg once. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate you. Good to see you, Tyler. All right, so we got those here. And we're through, and we're through. So I always back up, pop, right there, and then forward. Pretty fail-safe way. And then now we're going to do the opposite side. We're going to back up until you pop and then go forward. Pop. Let's do it again. Pop and forward. Perfect. How hard is it to ano with carbon fiber inlays? Well, who asked me that? Rolf Robertson. That is a funny question because I considered doing that last night and I haven't yet. So I could be an experiment for you if you would like and try it. There we go. All right, we're pretty close here. Let me tension the... No, we had that as our... So this is our lock side. Let's check. All right, so we're centered. No lube. There's no lube on this right now. And I just wanted to check fit and finish, see how she works. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Nathan, you're going to like this. Ghost Keeper, how you doing? With no lube, it's still awesome. Well, Jim Cox, let me show you what I'm talking about with that one. So, yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm really digging this, Nathan. Good job on the color. The Kaiser below the Banish. That one is the Beyond. Whoever asked me that. Someone just asked me that. Dragoon. I sent you that green Dragoon today. Laid off Pete, Darkwater. Sorry, man, I won't be able to join you today. Got some family stuff going on. While I'm here for a moment, that is a beautiful animal job. Well, hey, thank you, Laid off Pete. Definitely. Yeah. Sad you're not going to be here, but I know, you got stuff going on, and that's family is far more important. Far more important. So, yeah, this one is for Nathan Nedick, and I think he's pretty happy with it. I'm happy with it anyways. So pop it, drop it, and lock it. That's right, Ugly Potato. Are you going to be live tomorrow? No, I only go Tuesday nights, Mr. Villanueva. Thank you. Got 701. That's awesome, Barbie. Time to do a giveaway. Oh, we need to do a giveaway. You guys want to do a giveaway tonight? All right, Laid off Pete tonight. You're going to be on my prayer list. I already promised you that. So just know that you and your family are in our thoughts and prayers. And yes, just whatever you need, don't be afraid to hit me up. All right. So, all right. So we'll put this down, and let's see. All right, what was I going to do? Oh, we were asking about anodizing with an inlay. What grade of blade is that? This one is 154 cm. If I buy one, my mom's going to whip me. Why? Just a knife. Anyway, so this one, me and Nathan Cooper did a hardware swap. And this one was mine, or is mine. And I turned it to a teal because I like teal. That is what I do. But I thought these little scales were maybe screwed in. No, these are absolutely adhered in there. And so I was like, do I ano the knife scales itself? And if so, do I ano it with the carbon fiber on there? I don't know. I'm willing to take that risk, but I just want to see what, do I even want to ano this? Because I love the colors as it is. Ramon Glock 19. I got one of those. I got actually a couple of those. So anyways, this is the black mirror. And Nathan Cooper's is the darker black mirror. His is actually the blacker mirror. And we did a matching blue hardware. And then I did a high voltage teal max ace on there. And then I'm going to end up black washing this blade. Oop, I'm way too zoomed in. We're going to end up black washing this blade for him, so it actually looks like a black mirror. So anyways, here's his. I did the matching on the hardware here as best as I could. The blue here to the blue on here. Clearly different kinds of finishes, but that would be the right voltage for it. So yep. So this is Nathan Cooper's, and it's going to be awesome once we get the blade black washed. So yeah, pretty awesome. But anyways, I think I will try to ano the titanium on mine. Black oxide rusting, yes. Well, it's ferric chloride, Jim Cox. So my concern with etching with the inlays in, how do you think it would mess up the finish on the inlays? I don't know, Tyler. That's kind of why I'm wanting to try it on my own, YOLO, right? That's pretty much everything I've done in the knife community, doing this stuff is YOLO, because there's videos out there, but no one gives you the actual secret sauce, right? Like, no one's going to tell you exactly how they do things. That's why I do these on lives. You guys can see I'm not hiding anything. This is straight up in front of you, and how I'm learning it. So, if I do this and it rips the carbon fiber to shreds, then lesson learned, I guess, right? I doubt it'll do anything to the carbon fiber as well, but there's always an off chance, 50-50, I don't know. But then you think about it, that ferric chloride well, all it is baking soda and water. You know, clearly the electricity flowing through it might be a different story. The only thing that I think it would do would pop the inlay out because it would remove the adhesion bond to the metal. So that's a possibility. And if so, we'll get some more adhesive and adhere it back down. So that's what I'm thinking anyways. We watched LSK do it with the Asgire. The best thing is to remove the inlay and reglue it. The adhesive messes with the ano. Yeah, what Dragoon said. Okay. Well, or not. Or I can just sell this the way it is. Like if someone is looking for a pretty minty black mirror. This one was Hog Road Slayer. This is an original V1 black mirror. And then it was sold to BEEDC, who never touched it for a month, and then sold it to me on the live stream that a lot of you were on. And, you know, I just wanted to try it. So I've never had a black mirror and just wanted to see. It's stinking awesome. So, but again, I have too many knives and I need to sell some. So if anybody is interested, this one will be going up. This one's heading to Nathan Nedick. Oh, this thing is ridiculous. There you go. Love it. Awesome. Yeah, this is super cool. Good choice. All right, so I'll put Nathan's knives together, get those shipped off to him tomorrow. Excuse me. And then, yeah, so that's available. Dragoon, is this one available? Just kidding. Jessica Williamson, yo. Barbie, congratulations. It has taken me 8 years to get where I am with subscribers. And you have some amazing content, Wyoming Adventures. Oh, that ano came out amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Mick Ranger. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty awesome myself. Definitely like the sun pattern in there and just kind of give it a blue sky and, you know, sunrise. Yeah, definitely cool. I'm very jealous of this one. But I have many other ones that I could do that on, so. All right, what else? What should we talk about? What should we do? Jessica Williamson, I'm new. Where are you from, Jessica Williamson? What does that say? Or someone in the community maybe, but not right now. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, I see what you're saying. The knife. Sorry, I'm kidding, totally. I'm going to get this in your box right now. You have 2 knives in there because we did ship those other ones out. But we got a Bastide and the Kaiser. So I will get this boxed and shipped up. And yeah, hopefully you like it, man. I definitely like the position on this. It just needs to be broke in. That guy told you it was a new knife. It certainly is. You can adjust that lock bar the way you want it. I'm not going to mess with it for you. Oh, I guess one other thing. Dragoon, do you want me to acid wash this? Because this is fresh 10V. But, you know, you don't have to. I don't have any of my Vs dark washed. That's just as another step in the process, but just throwing that out there. This is the way it is right now. Ghost Keeper wants to ano the Clydesdale. That would be a fun one to ano, I think. Wish it was a finger flipper. I can finger flip this. Oh, man, that opposite side I didn't do very good on. Yeah, welcome, Jessica. If you like knives or firearms, I guess let us know what you carried today. But I guess you could carry a cell phone and a purse and a wallet or whatever, or a watch. So we like everyday carry gear, and we do some fun projects on here. Dragoon says, yes, that one needs it. So you want this dark washed? Is that what you're asking? If so, I want to see how this paint handles once I set it in the ferric chloride. It may eat the paint off. So I don't have anything else to try that on with this particular paint. So Dragoon, it's going to kind of be an experiment. So just for your heads up on there when we do that. Hi, Benchmade Bedlam 154 CM Partido Serrate. Oh, partially serrated. Thank you, Armando. Armando, good to see you. Welcome to the channel. If it does, can we polish it? Bro, I am not a knife polisher. Man, what do I look like? We could do something if it doesn't work out that way, but we'll figure it out, okay? If you want it that way, I won't box it up right now. I'm just trying to clear out this backlog of knives I'm doing here. So I won't box it up yet. So that's there. What else do we got to go through? Yeah. Custom colors. Tactical, I want one. Hey, Tactical, how you doing? Am I missing comments? I can put it in the rock tumbler. Oh wait, is that one is a PVD? It is a PVD. Glock 47 right now for me. Sorry, 28, I didn't see that. LA Goat says, what is the next project? You guys, what should the next project be? I think that's kind of the question I'm asking myself. I have 6 knives for one. I do need to finish Project Wolverine here. So this is one that I definitely have to work on. But then I have a set of 6 knives that I need to do for a customer. All right, so there's Nathan's. I could do the Dwyer Bowie right now. I love Kaiser. I have a nice guy and a Banish. Wait, the Banisher. The Banisher. The nice guy and the Banish. Isn't it the Banish? Tactical 223? Is it the little guy from Qvist? Is that what you're talking about? Can I be a mod? Bacon and eggs. Well, with a name like that, a little B&E, maybe. I'm about to send you several knives, Darkwater. Could you make a butterfly knife? I'm sure I could. I'm just not sure if I want to. I'm not much of a Balisong guy. Getting off shift. It's awesome hanging out with y'all. Be safe and have fun. Hey, 28, take care of yourself, bro. Good to see you as always. Yeah, the Banish. So what's crazy about the Banish is this is its bigger brother. And let me pull out the Banish just for reference. Oh, man, that is a heavy box of knives. All right, so there's the Qvist, and then here's the Banish in comparison. And what's crazy about this is it's like they 180 the handles, right? Like the handle goes this way to match this one, but then they put the hole on the opposite side and the blade on the opposite side. So very interesting how they did this. But what I like is how they carried over the baby flipper on there. And yeah, that looks really good. My Banisher. The Banisher. That would be a good good name for it. What do you think of the Kaiser Hawk? Well, I had one for a few days, but it wasn't mine. It was Dragoon's, and he sold it for Twisted Sis for a surprise. So what I had of it, it was super cool. What do you guys think? I knew I was missing a Thai Kaiser on the list. The red micarta. What is your favorite knife you have made so far? I haven't made any of these knives. I've only modded knives. I'm not a knife maker. I just like to mod them. Yeah, it's definitely a little... I love 5th pocket knives, though. But if any of you guys have ever had... Has any of you guys ever had this particular knife? The Qvist. Thinking of getting a Hawk in black. So this one is super cool. I'm going to sell this one. And I'm not sure what I should ask for it, but I'm going to do a custom anode job. You know, it could be like this, or it could be like this, or it could be like it could be something, you know, similar. I'm not going to take his exact pattern that he did here. But, you know, there's a plethora of different colors or options that you can do on something like that. And I bought this to literally ano and sell because I think it looks like a really good platform. And the fact that it's a lot bigger than the Banish, I love it even more. So super cool blade shape. Love the titanium on it. So yeah, this one will be going up for sale, and whoever buys it will actually get to pick out the ano job that they get on there. So let me know. This one will go up. This one's going up. This one. And then I have one of these going up. And what else? I know War Room EDC is going to pick this one up from me, the Dwyer buoy. There you go. All right, I'm 10 minutes past my live. Moderators, you got to keep me in line here. Let me grab these knives, or the knife. Okay, so Nathan Natick here. That Max Ace and the Silver Spyro are sold too. What Max Ace? Dragoon? Or maybe I'm missing something. Yeah, War Room, that Dwyer is mine, man. That would be fun to do this on the live stream, though. To do the actual... Oh, I see exactly how they did that. So they dark washed the bronze and then satined over it to bring out the bronze. I was wondering, now in this light I get to see it. So I could bronze ano this, then acid wash it, and then scratch it, and it would look exactly like this side. So, yeah, it's super cool. Do it in hot pink. Oh, that's funny. This stream turned into a pumpkin at 10. My last name is Stacy. Okay, Madeline, Stacy. How you doing? That's pretty funny. I know, Jim Cox always busting it. All right, let's do this. Let me grab this giveaway knife. I think I'm going to do this last donation. Yeah, this one is going to be sponsored. Actually, no. We'll do his for the final tonight. So we have the first knife up for the giveaway and the second knife. So I got those ready. What knife is that? Which one, Tyler? The bronze knife. What is it? This one is the North Mountain Blades Dwyer buoy in bronze. And I was thinking of, yeah, anoing and matching it because I am too OCD to have different colored scales. It just bothers me greatly. So we're going to ano it. Actually, let's make sure that this is titanium right here before I get too crazy. Perfect. Nope. Yep. Cool. Yeah, two-tone throws me off too. Well, you can sweet talk War Room EDC, but he's going to probably tell me to go pound sand and friends off if I sold it to you. Friends off! Darkwater, I lost the knife I bought from you for about a month. Finally found it yesterday. Thought it was gone. Oh my gosh. Hopefully you set it in some funny place and then you're just like, oh Lord, there it is. We just got home. Our department has the Alabama Fire College burn trailer all week. So our training went late tonight and we had to go to fuel trucks. Roger that. Madeline Stacy says she needs one of these too. Well, Madeline, these are awesome. Dave Gavrilovsky, good to see you. Ugly Potato says awesome. All right, so giveaway knives. Let me write down a number here. If one of the mods could post the rules, that would be swimmingly. That would be great. I think she does. I think she does too, Tactical. That would be awesome. It was here in the office, apparently had fallen to the floor and stood up against a cabinet. Oh, no. All right, so 72 people. Yeah, we're going to give one away right now, Tactical. Let's do... Who knows me very well? Let me think of something clever. All right, I got it. This one's going to be nuts, but I needed to use this one today. So, wait, could you guys see that? Nope, good. All right, so this is the number range. Well, that's not going to be easy for you to see. Let me get a brighter paper. So my result is on blue. Set this on the wall. That's for Hog Road. This is the number range, and as soon as Mick Ranger or one of my mods posts go, I'm already screwed up my own number game. Yeah, my handwriting is stinking today. All right, so the number range is 6,300 to 6,400. Make that man a mod. Who are we making a mod here? Tactical? Of course, Chris. All right, so this is the one guess only, 18 or over, asterisk, United States residents. All right, so that's our number range. Wyoming Adventurers posted the rules, so please read the rules. Sorry, my 3 looks like it's ridiculous. Oh, man, so, yeah. All right, all right. I kind of want to do another knife tonight, but on the same note, I'm like, do I want to do another knife tonight? I don't know. Or you guys want me to do a rainbow anno? That'd be kind of fun. I got an idea. You can go in there. That's not plugged in. Why? Oh, probably has something to do with... Rainbow. I'm in the zone. I got this. The number range is 6,300 to 6,400 War Room. I like to do the Clydesdale green, blue, and purple accents. Okay, could probably do that, Ghost Keeper. All right, everybody got one choice or one guess in? Tactical, only one guess, please. Oh, you are one guessing, but you're just keeping the same number. Just one. You only have to do it one time so we don't clog up the chat. All right, so whenever my mods stop it, can you guys hear that background noise? I just turned on my ultrasonic, And I just want to make sure that it's not too loud. Good to go. Stop, okay. Okay, cool. All right, so how much time do I have on there? Give me a second. All right, well, we can do this. Getting that in preparation to go. Sounds like a delightful white noise machine. Okay. Sounds like pop fizzing across the table. Ooh, that makes me thirsty actually. Empty, empty. Ooh, is this not really empty though? You just reminded me to drink some water, so thank you. All right, so let's do this. I'm going back up to the top where I see the green start. Wyoming Adventures posted it. And our winner is, oh gosh, I can't even see that in the light. 6335. Oh my gosh, Jim Cox was one number over first guess. Close, but no cigar. 6333 is so far the top guess for Knight's Edge. Good job, Neil. 6333 for Brian White. I'm going to have to start writing this down just in case. TKE, Brian White. Uh, 6311. 6336. Alicia, so close. Like, number range. All right, so I basically am seeing a knife off at 6333 and Brian White. So TKE and Brian White. Awesome, right off the bat. Tuesday Night Fights living up to its name. Here we go. All right, this is sweet. Fun times. All right. So, initial win, we're going to add another number on here. What would be something cool? Okay, no one can see that. All right, so second number range for TKE and Brian White. So let's put that here. The number range is 1 through 20. Go. Good luck. Round 2. Fight. Mortal Kombat. Is it closest to it or closest to it without going over, Wyoming Adventures? Closest to it or closest to it without going over? Closest to it. Okay. Closest. Well, closest without going over is the main one. And Wyoming Adventures called, well, I guess you guys are all mods, but there's two. All right. I got two closest and one without going over. So we're going to go with the closest. Okay. Yeah, second. I always usually do the closest for the second round, but closest period. Okay. All right. So, oh gosh, can't even see that either. Number 17. And if I'm looking at that right, that would be, look at Armando, 17 for sure. The Knight's Edge. The closest TKE. That's awesome. And Armando. 17 for sure. How did you know, Armando? That's a good guess. 17. So we have TKE is the winner. Did I win all those? Oh, gosh. No, you actually get a tube. What you won today is... What is... I don't even know. You got a tube knife. A balade. It's been a long day and almost 12:30. I have to take my butt to bed. Y'all have a good night. Dragoon, thank you so much. TKE gave a knife to give away on my live tonight and just won a knife. Oh, really? That's awesome. Man, that's awesome of you, TKE. So, you know what I'm going to do? Because TKE did that, and I know what's going to happen here, but I'm okay with it. Because TKE is awesome, and he's a friend of mine, I'm going to give you a choice. Left hand or right hand. The tube of toothpaste. I am clearly tired. The left hand or the right hand? TKE, that's up to you. I'm going to give you left hand or right hand. Hey, Madison, how you doing? So, this was a channel donation courtesy of Nathan Cooper. The toothpith. Yeah, I did say toothpith. Oh, Lord. What's behind the sticky note? Door number 1. Please, Sharon, show them behind door number 1. Quality, service, price. Better knife, better life. Oh, yeah. So what do you choose, TKE? Do you want a tube knife or do you want a quality, service, price? Your choice. Or was that your guess? Or that's how it works. Yeah, you said what's behind door number 1. Never mind. Duh. I haven't watched that show in a long time. All right, so this is, again, thank you to Nathan Cooper. Huge shout out. I have stuff falling off the wall. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, awesome. Have a knife day. Thank you, Penguin. Better knife, better life. QSP Penguin. It is not marked, so it's a mystery. Perfect. It's like the suspense is killing me. Oh, that was horrible. Oh, sweet. Oh, I've never seen this one in person. All right, so it looks like you have a denim, blue jean denim penguin. That's awesome. Well, Mr. Neil, do you want it ashy like it is, like it's worn in blue jeans, or do you want me to renew by Mad Yako? I can put little pieces of Mad Yako all over your penguin, and it'll really bring out the color. So you need to let me know, TKE, and I'll do whatever on this one. It already comes jimped. It's got a, yeah. That's all I would do to it if it was mine. I would mad wax it, then be done with it. So, although that faded blue jeans looks really cool. This is probably the best blue jean one I've seen, to be honest. Slather you up with that Yako juice. Oh, all right. Let's just get a little sneak peek. Little Yako juice right now. Thank you, Tyler, for your donation to the... I got the button release penguin. What do you think about that, Derek? Hey, welcome, Derek. Okay, so let's get it all slathered up with the yak. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? As soon as it starts coloring, is like the old railroad gloves. All right. Well, hopefully this looks good when it's all done. Because if it's not, you're going to shoot me. So, yeah, this reminds me of the old railroad gloves, to be honest. Or dungarees. Lube it. Love it. That's what it turns into, conductor's blue jeans. Yeah, that is sweet. All right, we'll get it all lathered up, and then I'll get it baked in there. Dungarees, that's what they're called. Good night, Grizzle Bear. Good to see you. Reminds me of mid-20s drunk, blackout, Piz denim pants from what I've heard anyway. Not that I've done that. Oh, look at that. It's all faded. Yeah, rub it in there. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. And I think it's going to look really good once I put that, put it to a heat gun and get it real melted into those pores. Wait, who's leaving? Brian White later off. Brian White, congratulations. So close there at the end, bro. And hope you and Kelly are doing well. Haven't talked to you guys in a hot minute, but we shall talk soon, okay? Okay. Now make hike. Look at me. Right here. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of Van Wilder. Look at me. Look at me. You're the best. You're the best. Does it make it greasy? No, it does not. It'll be waxy for a little bit unless you heat gun it. And then once you heat gun it, it'll harden into there and it just is great. So, yeah, now it just kind of looks like worn blue jeans now. Not faded blue jeans, but actually worn blue jeans. I think that's awesome. Two little eyeballs here. Kelly sent me a big bag of paracord goodies. Kelly's nice like that. So it is T6 on the pocket clip, as you can see. There we go. What'd I miss? You miss dungaree blue jeans. All right, let me get these out of there. 1 and 2. Oh my God, I can't even handle this right now. I don't even touch my QSP denim-izer because I don't want to mess up that beautiful soft denim feel touch. Oh, Tyler, I'm crazy. I wanna protect it so it doesn't, again, like you said, mess it up. Well, if it's gonna be messed up, it's gonna be messed up one color because I can't handle the different tones in there. I want it to all look saturated. There we go. So we got our Mad Yakko side. You want me to send this to Brian White now? After some use, it would look that color anyways from skin oils. But now it's protected. So here we got this side. And then the completely faded, side. So very cool. Definitely like it. I like both sides, actually. Or should I, if you seriously want me to send this to Brian White, TKE, to White Dude. So if that's the case, I'll send it with one side waxed and one side not. So then he has Harvey Dent for a knife. What do you think? Wouldn't be consistent like that, though. Might as well protect it. Yeah, true. Well, TKE, thank you for the DS FKS. Are you giving it away because you don't like the color now? Just giving you crap, Neil. Did you ever sell that mini RSK? I like it and appreciate it, sir, but Brian and Kelly are good folks. Well, you're good folks too, TKE. Don't let people tell you any different. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I've never had one of these, so one of the denim ones. I'm going to probably have to find one out now. No, I just like the orange scales. I love the orange scales that were on that one. It's awesome. Oh, awesome. Definitely like it. All right, let me replace those screws. And anyways, here we are. Purdy. And it's nice that they actually put these filler screws in there. That is super cool. I've got a denim that I stonewash and love it. It's a great little user for sure. Oh, you already have one of these. That's sweet. He is very generous. Neil's always generous. Again, that's another reason I love this knife community. And Neil helped me get going right off the get-go. And that just, that means a lot to me, especially as a young or a new starting out channel. It means a lot when people actually have seen your content and believe in what you do. And TKE is one who definitely helped me out tremendously. So probably got tired of me asking questions though. We'll settle for a Darkwater sticker around $100 and $140 in my Venmo account for the mini RSK. Hey, we'll talk about that offline. Kodiak Edge says, what's up, Darkwater shipmate? Good to see you. I know why TKE Kelly scratched you off the paracord list. TKE, it has to be these lives. Every time you go live, it is a crazy jump. Seriously. I don't know what it is, but that's seriously, I can show you those metrics sometime. Cool. Gordon, good to see you. There we go. All right, so let me get this well, actually, I'm going to finish this tomorrow. I don't want to just bore you guys waxing scales. Wax on, wax on. So we're going to leave it at that. And I'm not good at wrapping presents. Can you tell? G-Man, check your text messages. All right, so DS, do something kind for somebody. Hashtag TKE to Brian White. Good to go. All the papers, all the stuff, all the time. Good deal. Nice watch. I didn't know people like watches. I just like watches. It's been fun. This is some of the things I've been learning on is like buying cheap titanium rings off of Amazon and eBay and stuff, and doing different colors and patterns, and it saves me from ruining people's knives. So teal is one of my favorite colors, and that's why I have that on right now. I think this would be really cool with like a teal face on it, but that's just me. Not a fan of vertical. Night Ugly Potato, thank you for hanging out. I didn't see that. Yes, it's all verticals, TKE. It's easier for me for verticals though, because just my setup definitely lends itself to vertical streams. I need to drink some water. I have a titanium clip in my head. What? Mojo Jojo, you selling knives or something? I mean, we're talking about knives. We're doing some custom coloring jobs right here. And right here. It's kind of what we do around here. An aneurysm clip. I never even heard of such a thing. I have to look that up. I'm not a vertical fan either, but Lordy, does it bring in the views. I'm about to crash, brother. Shoot me a DM. 4:30 comes quick. Yes, have a good night. So, I forgot what Mojo Jojo was. Is that off of Mrs. Doubtfire? Mojo Jojo. I do not remember, but yes. All right, Neil, have a good one. Thank you again for hanging out. Love to see you on here. Oh, Powerpuff Girls. There we go. Oh, that's why it's explaining the crazy girl saying that. That's right. I remember that. My brother, he was on here earlier. He's a big boy. 6 foot, 6'1". Just built like a gorilla. He would always wear, like in track, and like no one would screw with him because he's a monster. And he would wear this like bright orange Powerpuff Girls beanie. And they're like, oh, yeah, Powerpuff Girls. And they're like, oh, sorry. Like, oh, my bad, big man. I didn't mean to offend you. What's the middle knife? This one? Kodiak Edge? Because basically anything between here, excuse me, and here is the middle. Or here and here. Not so much here or here, but in here. This one, this one is the Max Ace Black Mirror. Not a lot of black on it. But now it has teal. And teal is for the win. So we got 80 people in here. What do you guys want to do? You guys want me to... Yes, that's what we were doing. You got me sidetracked. Yeah, that does look familiar. But I did change the color on here, Hog Road. I did teal hard. I stripped it and did teal hardware instead. Because, you know, somebody was asking me to match a color. So every chance I could get with extra titanium, I'm trying to find that very specific color. So, gotta do what you gotta do. All right, this should not be in the water here. Thank you. Come on, guy. Work with me now. All right, yeah, I know what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to glove up. Sup, suckers. Chef Rocky, what's going on? Who is titanium anno any more durable than aluminum anno? Way more durable. Unless you're getting like type 3, type hard coat, then that would probably be more durable. But I don't know. There's a lot more experts in the room. But I have not had good luck with some aluminum anno. All right, so let's do this. Here's my cradle. And we'll do one more just for chits and gigglies. All right, so we're going to close that. We got our piece in here all cleaned. Now we're rinsing real quick. Degreasing. Cool. All right, so this pry bar is bronze. And it's got a very interesting finish on it. And I just wanted, this is my very first thing I anodized. But it is a dark gray anno. And, you know, it's hard to see the bronze. All right, so let's move this to the side a little bit so I get some work room for you guys to see. And we're going to bring up good old Captain Winky. Big old Captain Winky. Here we go. Wink. Dip the tip here. And I'm going to see if I can... Did you polish that pry bar first? I did not. No, this is kind of a rough bead blasted finish. I'm going to bring the wink right here so you guys can see it better. And I'm on a tray. Come on, move right like I want you to. See if I can move this cradle without dropping it. gratuitous leg shot there. Sorry. All right, so wink works very fast. Very, very fast, okay? So all we're going to do is strip that bronze. Good old Captain. I thought this was the family live chat. All right, so when we drop it in there, the wink is going to strip that ano like nobody's business. So as soon as it starts bubbling, we're only going to leave it in there for a few seconds so we get a good etch. And here it starts turning colors. Bubbling 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1004. It's like hot potato. And we're going to get it back in the water. We're going to break that chemical reaction. So what was once bronze is now in the white, is what they call it. But back to your base color. Let's see if I can get it zoomed in right here. There we go. No more bronze. Cool. Now, what we're going to do is, technically that is an etch because I just took all that off there. Let me zoom out. Let's see if I can do this. Let me get it aimed first. I'm going to just move the cradle. There we go. Does that even look right? I don't know. All right, so there we go. We're going to set this down. We got our etch. And just because I'm superstitious, not really, let it drop. That's my distilled water there. And we're going to drop it in the etch. Boop. And the time is 172.06. We're going to leave it in there for a minute. So at 173.06 on my time, I'm going to pull it out. We're going to rinse it one more time, and then we're going to let it rock and roll in the ano solution. I'm going to close the wink because it's not everybody's friend. Abba Zabba, you're my only friend. There we go. That's there. Let's see, we got about 20 seconds to go on my timer. I'm pointing up here like you guys have a timer here. I'm pretty sure yours is down here on the bar, but, you know, potato, airplane, helicopter. All right, and here we are at 1 minute of etch. And there we go. What are you using? Baking soda and water? Yes. And just for proof, Kodiak Edge. Hello, Mr. Almond Hammer. Hello. Right there. Actually, we're going to position this. Sorry about the sound effects. Get a little crazy. All right, so what I want you guys to see here, what ratios do you use for your etch solution? I used 3 tablespoons for whatever amount of water that was. And then I make sure I dissolve it. And that's it. That's what I do. All right, so what color gradient do you guys want to see on this? Because that's going to be the biggest thing right here. Let me dip this. I'm going to do the in-air transfer. Highly complicated move. Don't try this at home. Solid red. Well, good luck with that. Good luck with red on anodizing. Never. Never works. Okay. Do you guys want a high voltage color or do you care? Rolf Robertson, I can't do Timascus on this particular setup, okay? My favorite color is red. Yeah, you cannot red anodize. Pick a color, but not red. Or orange. You can kind of get orange, but I'm very partial to blue. Deepest blue you can get. You guys, I want to do a rainbow. So when I say rainbow, I kind of want to do a fade. But I just want to show you how I do it. So this is a fade. Hey Moshi, how you doing? Good to see you again. You can only do colors near each other in voltage. Yes and no. It's a little bit harder to do a huge spectrum, but fuchsia. Okay, we're gonna do starting fuchsia to green. We're gonna go super rainbow on this. Are you guys cool with that? This is a harder piece to do because it's freaking tiny. So I'm gonna do a full rainbow on 1 inch. This is gonna be dumb, but you guys made me do it, so whatever. Thank you for challenging me, I guess. Let me get set up. I'm just gonna dip it. Go ahead, stay in there. Oops, or drop it. Let me set this a little bit closer. Okay, I'm gonna set the etch lid back on. Locked. You're moving. I gotta pick this nerd out of the water again. Come on. All right, one more in-air transfer just because doing it once wasn't enough on live stream, so let's do it twice. Bingo. Okay, so I got about 1.5 inches to work with here. So, gosh, I got to get you a good angle that you can see it, though, to make it actually worth your while. Okay, you see my hand here. This is my trolley motor. Why do I have wrenches right here? Like, seriously, I have a box of wrenches. It makes no sense. All right, so to get... How am I going to do this where you can see the whole thing? I just want you to see... All right, I'm going to move this closer. No, that's not going to work. All right, you're just going to have to trust me that I'm putting it at the right voltage, or else it wouldn't get there. So I'm going to have to go to 95 volts if we're going to get up to that color of spectrum. Bro, you're lagging. Tim De La Cruz says, shoot. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I can do a lot with 1 inch. All right, so there's my spectrum. No lagging for me. I'm going to take my amperage down a little bit just because I don't need it to fly through the... All right, you guys ready? In 3, 2, and 1. And I'm going to watch this color spectrum go. Whoa, whoa, that's... Whoa, whoa. Okay, never mind. That was way too fast. It's too small of a piece of titanium. That was so fast. I don't even move that fast, let alone... So normally on a knife scale, it takes about 15 seconds. That was... she got there instantly. So I got a very fast one. Let me zoom out again. That was too fast. You got there too quick. It looks cool. But that's not what, you know, there is a fade there, but that was too fast. So, all right, back to square one. We're clean here, but this is what's cool about this, okay? So I screwed this up. It still looks awesome. Cool, we can leave it there, but watch. We're gonna zoom back out. And after 4, we have an excuse. First off, before I do that, I'm gonna rinse it. Cool, rinse, rinse. Looking good. And then we're going to bring Captain Winky back out. Just because this is kind of like our magic eraser. If you're a mom or a parent, you probably know what magic erasers are. Rinse, 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 rinse. That's pretty rinsed, right? I got the color I asked for. I mean, it is super cool, but it was way too fast. Like, yeah. Winky juice. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right. I do like the way that lasering turned out on there. Let me see if I can, or drop it in there. Let's just rock and roll with it. All right, so it's in there. As soon as it starts bubbling, we're going 4 seconds. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1004. Let's take it out and look at it. Nope, needs a little more. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, 3, 1004. Gray? Or is that a... Can't see it at this angle. Gray. We're going to stop the chemical reaction right there. We're back to square one. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. Laces out. Dan. Elena Hansen. Say hi. Hi, Elena Hansen. All right, so Captain Winky is back in the barrel. And we're going back over here. All right, so the cool thing about those high-end voltage colors is this. The lasering stays. Don't ask me why. But the lasering stays on there. Let me show you. See that? I stripped it completely, but the blue stayed. Einhorn's a man. Einhorn's a man? What's in Winky? It's Wink. That's what it is. It's Wink. So, I don't know if it works on aluminum, though. I should try Wink on aluminum. Oh, you can't even see that. Sorry, guys. All right, so now we're rinsed. We're back to square one. Let's try it with a 0.5 volt. Or 0.5 amp. Heck, let's try it with 1/4 amp. So we're going with 0.25 amps right now. Wait, Coister's in here? Hey, how you doing, Coister? All right, another third mid-air transfer. They said it couldn't be done, but you've seen it here. It is done. Okay. Here we go. Making this transfer. Can you explain to people like me that don't know what Wink is? It is just a PN. No, Wink is kind of like Drano. It's not Drano, by the way. Give me a second. Let me pull it out. The Wink. Okay, not Winky, the Wink. It is literally Wink. Hydrofluoric acid. Okay, got it? Good. Not something you want to put your hand in or any other body part. We're always playing with colors over here, it seems like. Okay, so I think we're good. We're going to zoom in here. All right, got a good angle. Gosh, I hope this doesn't go as fast. So 3. Is everybody ready for this? And avoid breathing it. Yeah. As I'm huffing it over here. Let's see. Ready? 95 volts. Here we go. I got to stay closer look. Okay, it is a lot slower now because I'm going with higher voltage. So now we're in gold. And easy. Purple. Let's start pulling out. Maybe you guys can see this. Green. Well, if I didn't drop it, it probably would have been a little bit cooler. I don't have any weight on the phone stand here. Sorry, guys. All right, let's do that. We can do it one more time, just for crowd's sake. I need something heavy. What can I set on there? Is the speaker heavy enough? Negative. Bucket of wrenches. Nope. Why is this so off skelter here? Weird. Oh, I know why. Give me 1 second. Something heavier. Yeah, you're heavy. You can hold it. There we go. Yeah, help with gadgets. I mean, we can try aluminum right now and see what it does. I mean, I'm I'm not against trying it right now. All right, so this is what we ended up with before the thing started to fall. So I was way too slow. So let's do it again. This way we can actually get it right. The Hulk. It does kind of like the Hulk. What do you have here? Hello, Emily Hansen 8192. No clamps. All right, so that's rinsed. One more time. I think that's a song, by the way. And turn the output off because we don't need to be shocking ourselves. Shocking. All right, last chance with the wink tonight. I don't want to play with wink all night. Yeah, that color is fire, but we want a little bit more range in color. If I wasn't trying to save my phone from everything going in the chemicals tonight, we would have had this done right. Voltage does determine color, but as the amperage, as the metal is changing, when the spectrum changes, it means your voltage is going higher. That's when you that's when you got to start pulling it through and sing. So wait, Neil's getting out. Bedtime later, all. All right, so last time doing this, here we go. We're gonna reset the clock. Oh, you're not even seeing it. Right here. Went in the acid. And we're bubbling, so 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, almost there. 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000. That was pretty much the magic number last time. And that looks good this time. All right, we're in. We're golden. We're gonna put wink back on. So you don't want to etch for too long because you will eat your stuff up, like big time. So you don't want to do that. Or maybe you do want to do that. I don't know. Okay, so we're back to 0. And we're going to go with the mid-air transfer again. Now I want my Wii clip done. Hint, hint. Okay, so we still got our lovely blue on there. Mid-air transfer again, because why not? And we're going to go back over. That shows it. I'm going to... I don't know if I can get at that angle. I'd like you guys to see the voltages. Well, it doesn't really matter. I just have to get it out in the right time. All right, so can you guys see that? Oh, yeah, you don't want to touch the cathode in the back while you're doing this, by the way. It's very shocking when you do. Acid does not melt the plastic. No, Emily. It's high-density polyethylene is what it is, HDPE. And most time when you ever get acid, it comes in plastic containers. The laser etch still on. It is. You can see the blue there, just under the water. All right, so let's rock and roll with it. And I'm going to try to get this good for you guys so you can actually... Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better angle. All right, 95 volts max, so that'll give us that nice yellow-green. What is that in the water right there? Let's move. It looks like a hair. Get out of here, hair. Gross. Get out of there. All right, here we go. No, you can ask all the questions you want. So here we go. I'm just going to see the color spectrum. Okay, gold, pink, and we're going to start pulling purple, blue, green, and we're going to go slow and leave it to 0 and gold, green gold. Okay, that was a lot better, a lot lower voltages. And there we go. That was a slow fade. This is kind of what I wanted every time. I just wasn't giving myself enough opportunity. So here we go. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to drop it on there. We're going to shut this up. Make sure the wink is back in there. Let me dry it off for you. Oh, wait, I just took it out of the water. Yeah, I did. Dry it off. So this is what we got out of that. We got a purple top. I was trying to get fuchsia. Maybe I don't know what fuchsia is. And then purple, then blue, then light blue. And then we got our teal spectrum, and then green, and then a nice fat color of green, like yellow green. So that's what we did with that. If I pull it a lot faster, that gradient will be a lot further down. So yeah, so I think it looks pretty good. That's how we do that. Hey, Help with Gadgets, good to see you, and thank you for hanging out, bro. Yep, so I really think my Beyond will look killer in that darker green. Oh, for sure, Rolf. So there we go. That's it. That's how we do that. So Emily Hansen, that's how we do knives like this. Same process, but instead of setting my voltage at the higher, I set it for around 86 volts for this color. And I start pulling as soon as my purple, blue, and then get into that color. So that's how that works. It's changing the surface of the metal. It's not coloring. It's actually just changing the way the light reflects or rusts on the surface of that metal, and that's what you come up with. So here's another one that I did last week, and this is my very first fade, and it turned out like a mahi-mahi, and I posted this one on Instagram. And you know, this one's a satin finish that I hand rubbed in there, and I think it turned it out stinking amazing, but that's just me, right? So Lanyard, man, what's going on, bro? So just green, blue. No, you can do many colors. The higher spectrum colors are super hard to get, so getting into those is what people like. This is a higher spectrum purple. This is just the top of this knife right here. See, look at that. So that means I would set this one at about 80 volts for that, roughly, to get all this color. But you don't have to pull it out either. You can do it single color, or you can do it gradient like that, or however you want to do it. Anyway, so that's how I do it. I don't know if that's just the way I do it. So I'm going to move this around. And we're going to get back to this side of the house. I'm dying. I really kind of want to, like this one I did kind of like a mermaid spectrum color last week. And even got a few spots in here, which look very neat. But I may change it again because I'm always trying to learn new things. So, yeah, love it. There we go. What's up, Don Bond? How are you? What is an anodizing solution made of? Mashi, this is distilled water and baking soda. That's it. And then, of course, you have a little voltage regulator to make your power. All right, I'm going to take this off and transfer it around. Give me 1 second. Here we are. And I'm super zoomed in clearly. What is black? You saw the black container over there. Well, the black is another solution in and of itself, and I haven't perfected that yet. I am working on it. So that's something coming soon. No, it's not just black color. It's manganese phosphate and water. And I just haven't got it to stay right. You want the finish to be durable, and the black is not durable whatsoever. So yeah, that's it. Been working hard to get the, you want to do the right thing. You want to get the right colors and you want it to stay. Or else there's no point in doing all this work for it. So what's the watch choice tonight? Well, it's Titanium Tuesday. Generally, I'm wearing this watch for Titanium Tuesday, but sometimes on the lives I change it. OG. In fact, when I get off the live tonight, I think I'm going to go on there and try to find at least one more of these in a different configuration. So Joso Flex was timed out. Oh, I missed something. Emily, so sorry, Emily. Didn't mean to, we were joking about this being Darkwater singles, but that was a joke. Oh, it was a fossil. Sorry. I don't have any karambits, zombars, and body. Hog Road is going to bed. Hey, Hog Road, good to see you as always. The Bedlam 8600. All right. Fixed blades. I have tons of fixed blades, but well, I just had this one out a little bit ago. I guess before we started all the chaos. I can't believe Hog Road War Room, you're still up right now, bro. Yeah, I really am digging this Asher Fixie. Just a very unique clip. Oh, that I've colored. I don't know. The customs that I have, I've pretty much given away on giveaways. So, yeah, that's about it. Microtech for the Fixies. No, I don't have any Microtech for Fixies. Man, I need to drink some. I was impressed earlier that you remembered me after several months. Well, Mashi, man, we had that long conversation on here, and I don't remember if you hit me up on Instagram or not, but, I clearly remember the subject. And anyways, hope you're doing well. Those are sad. I think so, too. Like, these are awesome. But, Joe, so we're just trying to be respectful of each other on here. Family-friendly channel, and there is actually probably a few kids on here, or younger ones on here still, so just letting you know. Oh, sorry, had to drink some water. Thanks for doing a live Darkwater, but I've got to head out. Have a nice night. Connie, you and Vic, love y'all. Good to see you as always. And tell your family I said hi. And, me, I have company over right now, and they made homemade sourdough for me and sourdough pizzas tonight. And it was so good. I ate so much sourdough. It was unbelievable because I never get it. So super pumped to have some fresh sourdough like that. I know you guys get it all the time, considering your mom does that. But yeah, man, just right and near and dear to my heart. So. All right, guys. Yeah, I mean, I would like to stay on, but I really have to use the restroom, and I can hear my wife upstairs still working at 11:13 at night, and I feel terrible that I'm down here just BSing and she's up there cleaning. So, so tell me more about what you do with the colors. Oh shoot, Joso, I have to get off here, but if you want to learn about the colors, this live that you're watching right now, if you go on my channel, don't forget to subscribe, wink wink, and then go back on there here in about 10 minutes. It should be reposted under Tuesday Night Fights is what this one was called. And just fast forward to, it says 199 hour mark, maybe the 2.5 hour mark, and I'll definitely get into the explaining of what happens with these. So yeah, that would be a good way to learn about that, is to get on here and rewatch the lives, because it saves everything in pretty decent detail, I think. So yes, everyone, thank you so much. Have a good night, and I'll be back on here next week. And man, I missed the whole live tonight. But good night, everyone. No, Koister, that's all right. It's on there, and yeah, I'm just definitely checked out for the night. Like I am mentally wasted. So, anyways, thank you guys for everything as always. And oh, Dewey, your knife went out today. Now for a now I'm for real leaving. Good night, all. Thanks, Dark. Thank you, Ugly Potato. Vic, as always, good to see you, my homie. Rolf, Mick, Dewey, Koister, Wyoming Adventures. Thank you guys for everything. Yeah, I definitely just hit a wall. Like it's few and far between where I hit a wall like that, but it's like right now it's like I'm checking out. So anyways, thank you guys for everything, and thank you for watching this. Hopefully that was some information for you for learning, and you know, just what I'm doing behind the scenes here. So as always, thank you for your support and the channel donations tonight. It means a lot. And yeah, take care of yourselves, and don't be scared to hit me up. Later, guys. Have a good night. Bye.